Hey everyone, and welcome. It looks like we're in preview. It says we're live now, so hello everyone and welcome. Today is a special day. We've got E3 Day 2. I'm going to be playing some Final Fantasy 14, so if you're watching this, welcome, and if it's in the future, hopefully you enjoy this whatever reaction. I need to put up a UI element just so everybody knows that I don't think we actually can show what is being displayed, but I'll include a link in chat so you guys can go direct and actually watch the source, what we're pulling from. So that will be the kind of how this is ultimately handled. And yeah, you're going to catch my reaction. We'll have the audio so you can hear. Hopefully this will be a lot of fun if you guys are playing and with us live. And want to play some 14. I'm going to be running some roulettes, trying to farm up some more tomes and more. So let me get this link up for everybody. Yes, you do. Boom, boom, boom. What's up, Brothers Crib? Mm-hmm. The live. And I'm gonna pin that if anybody's there, so y'all can hear it. Let me see here. Let me lower some of the game volume here as well.
Shout out to the Halo Championship Series crew and the Halo Esports crew. Love you guys.
I did. In fact, it's like my #1 video right now, brothers. So if YouTube didn't recommend it to you, it would be sure to go and give that a watch. Otherwise, I don't know what's up with YouTube.
In my life that it's hard to ignore. But you know, I'll be remiss to mention though that like, yes,
all right, let me add a text element to the screen here real quick.
But let's not forget that Xbox and Microsoft went on a buying frenzy and picked up a whole heap load of studios, including the juggernaut Bethesda, which is very exciting because two of my favorite keynotes of E3 were usually Xbox and Bethesda. So now that they're coming together like this, it's quite exciting. It's going to be a different type of show, and you know that Xbox is really going to want to feature as many awesome Bethesda titles as they possibly can, Greg.
Oh, 100%. You know, I think in the message we had there, Phil talks about, oh, if we come back together next year, it'll have to be something really special for them.
Agreed.
I am expecting that today. In a different way, of course, obviously, virtually, but you know, two conferences coming together, there being the clear delineation they've talked about. They understand that all eyes are on them right now and that this is their show.
I think I'll actually be able to show footage of
Bethesda. So what do you do with that? And I think obviously, yes, you talk about Halo, you re-debut that to the world. We hope we finally
I think I'll be able to actually show off Square-Enix, just can't show off.
What are you putting in between there? And I think this is really
like overall E3. Let me just put this on.
These first parties needs to shine. Show what we're doing, where we're working on, where we're going with this.
There we go. Only visible on stream. Beautiful.
I still think
hey, what's up, Chili?
Hope for the shadow drop for Psychonauts 2. There's a million.
Honestly, I'm really looking forward to seeing what they show off with Halo Infinite. Like, I'm really excited to see how that plays out.
Xbox Game Pass has been revolutionary in this space. It's done a lot, and I think we're going to see a heaping quality load of I don't even know if that's a term.
A heaping quality.
It is now. Put it in there. Of indie games as well, because you know that Xbox, they do like that. The idea at Xbox will be a little segment of that as well. There really is a lot of good that can come out of this conference, and you're so right, Greg. All eyes are on Microsoft right now. They have to nail it.
Hey, all right. Thanks, Overhaul, for hitting that subscribe button. Working our way to 50,000 subs, guys. So thanks for everybody who's hit subscribe already.
I'm not getting this wrong. Shout out to Soldier Boy, who's watching right now in the chat, apparently. Everyone loves E3. But for more on Xbox, let's send it over to our third host, Jackie Jing and the media gang. Jackie, how you guys doing this morning?
We are doing fantastic over here. Soldier Boy, you guys. Okay, what's going on over here?
Oh, these are business hands.
Business hands. Oh, the business
hands.
Events. Ah, yes. All right,
and
we're getting our business hands ready here. Well, we need to get down to business, y'all, with my lovely E3 crew here. And Xbox.
Got a party finder up. Let's go. If you guys want to join, no password.
I think all of us here
Thank you very much. Yeah, did I hit 37?
In Halo Infinite.
Did I hit 37? I haven't looked this weekend.
Gameplay reveal and
almost. I'm almost there.
How are we feeling
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Skaka.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
36,928. So, Soldier Bot. Soldier Bot.
We wasn't bringing the heat. And this is E3. This is the biggest showcase they've had
What's
in
the
a
link?
long ass time. So, you know, I feel like that they understand what the task is, and they've communicated as much through.
Any nerves on what they have planned? Oh, Jamie, I honestly, if they delay Halo out of this year, I'm very disappointed. This year,
the actual like gameplay
sent you the
that they
link.
showed wasn't bringing the heat either. So
And
I feel like they're going to be very bombastic with bringing back Halo, because now's the time. Now's the time for them to do that. And there's still a lot of questions around it, like what does multiplayer look like? Campaign structure, we kind of got answers, but it was a little vague. So there are a lot
Twitch
of questions
Gaming
that
lets me
people
stream
have,
that.
and
I
I
got
feel
it.
like they understand that now's the time to answer them.
All right, Damon, I see you nodding.
But it doesn't let me do
I hope
the.
you're right, Michael, 'cause I would count myself among the people that was.
It doesn't let me
less
do the
than impressed with the
Xbox
demo that we got
one,
last
right?
year, but I want there to be an amazing new Halo game. I want it to be as visually impressive as possible. I want to look at it and say that is a next-gen Halo game.
Yeah.
So I do think Microsoft has something to prove today. I hope they can do it.
And it looks like right now, I actually thought Halo would be #1, but according to our poll, what do you want to see from Xbox and Bethesda games?
I want to know if they
Halo's
bought
at
any other studios and be like,
27%,
and yeah, by the
unannounced
way,
game is at 46%. So that's actually very interesting. I definitely think I expected Starfield to be.
oh seriously, so we could literally do the Xbox stuff.
Fallout New Vegas too. Everyone's super excited.
Oh
I know
my
I'm not the
goodness!
only one.
Bring
I know I'm
it.
not the only one.
Bring it. Yeah. I do want to talk about Starfield a little bit though.
Needs a lot of players roaming around, and if we will like continue to use only 10 or 15 PMCs, for example, it will
that's
feel
still
kind
different.
of.
Thank you, Chili. Because if that's the Twitch Gaming, I can do that. Then that's gonna be
Space
perfect.
game. Am I excited? Yes, but I'm also scared.
It's just a giant loading screen.
Let's see here. You think Square will reveal Xbox release? Oh my gosh, I want to be wrong. I don't think they will. I don't think we're gonna see it this expansion. Unfortunately, I want to be wrong. This would be the perfect time to do it. I think the better time would have been at. FanFest, right? Where if they were going to announce platforms, I would love if they don't say anything about it. Hope that something in the interview can come up and we can get some more detail. It sounds like, from Yoshi P's perspective, that the only thing that's kind of holding it up is just resources on their, like, you know, to actually test and get it out on the platform. But in my mind, that's just him saying, yeah, we'd love to do it, but we need some assistance here. We need some, you know. But right now, I don't see Square-Enix struggling to sell a copy of the game. Right? Like, I think if anything else, like the game is massively on sale. People are like grabbing it and enjoying it and having a good time with it. So like all of this stuff is really good. Like phone tag. We're playing.
Yeah, y'all, there's so many items I wanted to discuss. We have before Psycho, now it's Forza, Indiana Jones, but we have to get things rolling here. So thank y'all for waiting in, but there's so much to look forward to with Xbox coming up soon. But we're going to take a quick break. When we return, though, 24 Entertainment will have the floor showing us their current project. Do not miss it. We'll be right back.
Right. Just mute that. Don't expect any Final Fantasy announcements today. But Chili, this isn't just Xbox I'm excited about. It goes from Xbox to Square-Enix. So I do expect Final Fantasy announcements today. Haha! Got him! Oh my goodness. 350. You think that Square Enix is going to give us some kind of trailer that we're not ready for? That would be great. That would be fantastic. Drunk Gundam says, they will reveal Final Fantasy 16 as a Final Fantasy 14 prequel set in the second or third Umbral Calamity. I'm betting a whole $3.50. Whole $3.50. Oh, nice. So you did Ubisoft yesterday and didn't get in trouble? Perfect. Perfect. That's fantastic. That means, all right, so cool. Then what we'll do, I'll turn this off. When it kicks off, because so later Xbox, Bethesda, Square-Enix, PC Game Show. Perfect. So I'll toss this up as a capture, and then we'll be able to react to it and play some 14, etc. Let's see here. Hey, I got good news.
What's up, man?
So Chili says with Twitch Gaming, they remove all the DMCA stuff, so we can have it up on screen, and they were doing it, and no one seems to be having any problems with it. You just can't do the E3 one. So on the Twitch,
so Twitch Gaming has worked with them to like have different ads or whatever, where there's ads that have proper music.
Yeah, and so he said that they replaced the music with just royalty-free music on the Twitch Gaming stream. So I was like, this is great. We could finally start reacting to Borderlands again, because it's like, oh god, Gearbox is on mute. Everybody mute.
They went day one this time, and they didn't have anything. And people were like, why even show up to the presentation if you don't have anything? Was kind of the general internet trend. These things are booked and paid for so far out. Like, as mad as I am, that's why BlizzCon was canceled. Because you have to make this call 11 months out and then start doing all this investment and prep. And so, like, you have to think they hoped they would have something.
Mm-hmm.
What a tough spot to be in. All right. So you're telling me that if I come over here and I go out to Twitch and I go out to Twitch Gaming, which is where they were doing wholesome whatever yesterday.
Are you also going to be on Twitch as well?
Unless you want to do Twitch and not YouTube.
I'm on YouTube right now, so yeah, you go Twitch if you want to stream.
All right.
Cool. I'll put a be like, yo, also on Twitch.
I mean, you're already going to let me sit here and not say the F-bomb, so I might as well be live.
Might as well.
I mean, if Halo Infinite's going to come out and I'm not allowed to say the F-bomb, then I might as well be live.
Yeah, I'm probably going to see if they say anything that makes me like lose my mind like last time. I dropped an F-bomb on PSO2 when they announced that Xbox is bringing it over.
What's ironic is we make an effort not to cuss. You don't cuss much in life in general.
Yeah.
And so it just kind of comes out. I have to distinctly turn the switch off.
Yeah. It's a mental little bloop bloop. Bloop 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 bloop. We got 30 minutes. I'm hoping. Oh, good. Magic Mike joined the party. If you want to join in, I want to do some Void Arc and Rab runs. I'm still plugging away at this step. So plus I get the currency for the thing that ends. The event ends tomorrow, guys. By the way, if you
have to burn those tomes.
Got to burn these tomes. Away. Yeah.
So that's got to be a Streamlabs thing. Nice. Streamlabs needs to have, when I hit the drop down, just keep like the last 5 games I've ever gone live with. Yeah, the vast majority of streamers are not doing
every game
crazy
under the sun.
Stuff.
Then just add the search or just say expand. Just like yep.
All right. So if I dual stream, what happens? If I dual stream, what happens? Okay, so right now, dual stream is grabbing the wrong thing, but I could go up and I could turn Final Fantasy.
Are you already logged in game? I got the Party Finder up, so just if you want to just hop in. It's up to you. Like, you join us. Don't have to. We're just going to be playing, hanging out.
Okay.
I need,
I'll
like, it's 18, so I need, like, 11 more
I'll
Rabs.
just work on cookies while you guys do that.
There you go.
I don't need anything else from Pageantry.
Cookie Mart.
I already turned in, like, 250 Pageantry or something.
All right.
300 Pageantry. I play a lot, Brian. I don't know if you knew that, but...
What?
I play a lot.
This
of
is the first time I haven't touched I have not played a game because it was Julie and I's 11th wedding anniversary yesterday. We also had Maddie's 7th birthday party. Her official birthday's like coming up this week. But we had that because Julie and I are out of town coming up, and it's like, okay, let's just juggle all this stuff. And so it's like this is the first time logging into a game. I got to brush off the cobwebs. Do I even remember how to play? All right, we'll join in. If anybody wants to join us for these runs, just be sure to come in and just let me know, and we'll keep opening up party here for you guys. 13th anniversary today. Congratulations, Sean. Happy anniversary. You got me by 2 years. So 2 years before I got married, you got married.
What are they talking about right now? What's this?
They're just doing like pre-hype show.
Oh, okay.
Pre-hype show. Let me pull up the stream. Do it for you so I can catch y'all's Work the Game Twitch chat.
I do not have that many monitors yet. You see Chris. Did you hear Brian?
Well, hello.
What is even happening? What could it even be?
We haven't dual streamed in a while. It's been too long.
Do you need my face?
No. I mean, I can toss your face up here if needed, but
it's up to you, man. There's no plan.
Let's just have fun.
It's like 9,000 degrees and 166 billion% humidity.
Oh, dude!
And I just mowed my yard, and it was miserable.
I took the kids for a long walk, and we ended up at the park, and then we played at the park, and then it's like I got home. Then we played Legos. I've had the best day with the kids. One of the things I was gonna say is that I haven't played a lot of games, but I have gotten a lot of me and the kids and Julie time over the last couple of days, and it's been glorious. So then I was like, all right, gotta hydrate now.
Oh, what a day.
But you're right. It was like, it started off.
Well, what do you want to do for lunch?
Lovely.
I have to go live in 2 minutes. And she's like, oh, well, we'll go to lunch after. I was like, it's 4 hours. She's like, oh, what are you asking me for? I was like, we full mowed the yard. I'm asking if you'll go get me lunch. Please.
What is she bringing anything cool?
Yeah. So I've had like 3 glasses of iced tea in the last week, because now I'm down to 180. So as we start to come into the home stretch, we have to be quite as extreme. So I think she's gonna go get me canes and maybe a tea.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You were dreading mowing your yard this weekend because of how uncomfortable it's been. Then some teenagers came out of the door and you paid them $30. That's a good deal. I don't like. I pay a guy $60, and it's like we have actually quite a big backyard. That's one of the things we when we were looking for a house, we were like, oh, good. There's room to let the kids run.
Yeah, I have 59 pageantry and no use for it. There's nothing I want. There's probably things I don't have, but I got the emotes, I have the mounts. Somebody in our free company is watching Preach try to figure out Alexander Ultimate. I was watching that last night.
Is he playing it or is he just watching?
He's watching it. So he did too. So he watched Alexander by himself and was lost. He was watching Sophia's point of view, and so that wasn't helping because Black Mage UI is a little bit. It has extra elements, and then and Sophia makes things look so effortlessly. So like that's a problem because then you're not seeing anything bad happen. And then he had I'm drawing a blank on his name from as the white mage from a UCOB clear.
Yeah.
And he talked him through it. And I'm about halfway through the UCOB clear.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
I don't know those fights that well, so like some of it I'm learning as opposed to the other one I like with Titania EX, like it shocks me how much I remember considering I haven't touched it since it was new.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, that's not right.
When I first got on in chat, when I first hit go live, Brothers was like, did you hear Asmon's going to come play 14? And then my heart broke because I'm like, oh, the algorithm. Like it literally is like the biggest video. I've never seen anything perform like that video did in the first couple of hours in the history of my time on YouTube. And then I'm like, And then people ask me, do you know that's happening? I'm like, oh, weep for the algorithm.
People said like, oh wow, Chris reacted. You didn't watch my video then, because my video was filmed prior to that announcement and was about the reasons that he's not coming over and those being awful. Like, it's sucking that those are true. So yes, I labeled it with the news, but like it was filmed prior to the announcement. Yeah. You're level 47, your MSQ is level 49. So your daily roulette here, your daily leveling roulette, will give you like basically a free level. So I would do that first and foremost. As a new player, that's a fun way to like get into plenty of mechanics because you're probably seeing lots of stories. So assuming you like that, that's what I would do. I would also make sure you're caught up on your class quest. Underneath in the top left of your screen, there's a little like flame emblem. Mine's in the bottom right because I moved it. Underneath, if there's subtext there, that means you have a class quest. Make sure you're clearing those as you go as well.
Get those class quests complete.
If both of those don't get you there, then you get to go do like fates and side quests and hunting log and whatever you want. You've got it actually starts to open up the game a lot for you. Assuming that you're doing all your main story on one class and you're not playing nonstop, you should have enough rested experience. You should, from here on out, you should never run into this issue again.
Yeah, I'm farming both the Relics step and also the event tomes, which if you guys have event tome, regular tombstones or whatever's, be sure to get those turned in by tomorrow. The vendors are going away. They're going away, so just be sure to get that done. And if you guys want to run, I'm running this, and we're going to be reacting. We'll actually be able to show, because Chili is a legend. He let us know where we can actually grab, so we can show off the Xbox stuff and also the Square-Enix stuff. So guys, it's going to be a good day. I just have to know, like, what, Chris, is there anything that you're hoping for? What's your number one thing? And then that's the same question to chat. So, like, what is Xbox? We'll segment it off. Just Xbox. What does Xbox today do that you go, holy crap?
Well, for me to say holy crap, it's that they don't give me a Halo Infinite date, and I'm gonna be mad. So like, I'm gonna be mad. Like that like, I don't need anything surprising to happen. Game Pass will probably have some cool stuff. You know, Starfield could be on the stage. New Elder Scrolls stuff could be on the stage. I hear we may see some content creators on the stage, especially during the Bethesda portion. Like, there's a lot of cool things going on. I would be okay if they just walked onto the stage 10 minutes late after playing royalty-free music, dropped a Halo Infinite date and said, sorry guys, we were too busy and we didn't get a presentation ready, and then just played royalty-free music for the next hour and 45 minutes. Like, I would be totally okay with that. That's all I need. I just need Halo Infinite to actually sound like, you know, $1 billion can produce a game.
Yeah. And Sean, I do have you on the kids and Snapper. Yes, we're on Aether Data Center. So I'll have the party finder up after my run here. If you guys aren't following us on Twitch, the pinned comment in this video is for Chris's Twitch. Go give that man a follow. Monday through Friday, stream at 8 a.m., 2 p.m. Central. All right. Plug has been done. We'll plug again later. Again, also, thanks for the 12 likes on the stream. Shares out the stream.
There's a post on the meme post XIV Reddit thread that says, guys, I'm done. I'm quitting Final Fantasy 14 for WoW. And like, the responses are so funny. Work to Game got one in there. I had to drop one in there. I've got 6 thumbs up, and that thread in particular, usually if Work to Game is anywhere in it, I've literally gotten the response, brave of you to even post on your account in here, because like, they're not a fan. So 6 thumbs up from that thread is like even Work to Game, which I assume that's 6 up as like a net positive. I assume there's still some people that are like, oh yeah, it's funny, but Work to Game is still trash.
I love that they hate us so much on Reddit. It literally is things that it just brings me so much joy. It's like, all right,
I mean,
guys.
They occasionally get it right. So like the other day they were criticizing that our descriptions are bloated, and I was like, oh yeah, I should clean that out, because like, it's been things we've just continually added to over 5 years.
Yeah,
and
like,
we've
I don't
only
think
cleaned
I've
it
ever,
out once or twice, and so like I was like, that's something we should do before August. So it's like on my list of things to do now. So like, no, that's great.
Gaming kind
usually
it's like they hate
the game, and I'm like,
beautiful. Right. Gaming's kind of description section is gorgeous. Like it looks like just a fine tune. Like
they also don't like that you put that timestamp thing in there to remind you to do it, and then just sometimes leave it, and so it's like 1 minute intro onto awesome video. And I was like, that's a fair criticism. You added that to the gaming kind of description, and when I don't have timestamps to update, I delete it.
Yeah, I don't care.
I just clean it out. Now sometimes I use it, but I also delete it. And then on gaming kinda, because I'm too busy
I only do it on like important videos.
You'll notice that if you want to get your comment pinned on gaming kinda, tie your comment to a timestamp in the video about that thing, and I'll pin you. Every time. 100% of the time. Gaming kinda doesn't know what he's talking about at 38 minutes when he mentions this. Pinned. Beautiful. Please timestamp my video because I talk too long. You think Yoshi P doesn't know who Asmongold is? For the fact that they know what Twitch is, it'd be hard to avoid him because Twitch doesn't sort things based on what they think you'd like. They're trying. But most of the time, if you're trying to navigate through a directory, it's going to try to show you big people, and there's no way he hasn't come across Asmon. But it's funny to think he's like, what is an Asmon?
What is an Asmon?
He was a gold making channel.
Yeah.
So like, there are in the gold making community, there's this kind of like, Asmongold, he's the worst. He doesn't play the game the way we play it. And so like usually when somebody drops like anonymous subs, because I watch gold making channels on WoW, I'm always like, that's Asmongold, right? Yeah. And they're like, oh yeah, because he knows I don't want to see his name in here. And it's he was a gold making channel. That's how he started.
So Redman Stone says, why do people on Reddit not like you? It's not necessarily people on Reddit not liking us. It's the mindset and psychology of social media and Reddit.
14 tweeted back at him.
Oh, when? They did?
That's what Ellie's saying.
Nice.
Said, welcome. Good.
So, like, and we get that question quite a bit, actually, on Work to Game. Like, as a discussion channel, which is what when we were like, yeah, let's make a channel, like, let's talk about video games. Like, we were from the very core, like, discussion oriented, and then it's like, I started posting guides up there, and that's essentially what helped with this, how people found our channel, is because, they needed help with the controller. Like, that's the story. But
yeah,
when it comes down to it, like, we've had literally people, like, threaten us because it's like, how dare you not say this game is flawless? Like, like, we're going to actively, like, fight you. And I'm like, all right, go ahead. I do not care. I do not care. Go ahead. Tell the world I suck. I will retweet you. Somebody tried to cancel us, and I just kept tweeting them. I'm like, guys, like, this is, somebody believes this about us. Let me know if it's true, because then I can fix it.
No.
And then they stopped.
No. I got called some pretty nasty names in my comment section this week. Some of them the filter grabs and deletes out. The person deciding that the nicest thing they said in their comment was that I was accidentally mansplaining. That was the kindest set of words in their entire comment. So, yeah. And I pinned it. Like, all right. Let's have this discussion.
I would love for nothing more. I would love for nothing more, Sean. I'm not gonna hold my breath. I'm not gonna sit here and, like, if it doesn't happen, I'm not gonna be disappointed. Like Chris said, if they don't announce a date for Halo Infinity today, then yeah, I could see how frustrating that's gonna be. But there's like, I'm not going to be mad if they don't announce, if we don't get that kind of announcement. I'm not expecting it. I will cry. If it happens, but not. I'm not going to sit here and it's like, if it doesn't happen, I'm not going to leave this event feeling bummed. Like that's the mindset. That's where I'm coming at it with it.
I think the other thing is people underestimate the people they support's tolerance of other people. So, like, there's all this, like, desire, like, we've got to protect 14 for the devs from WoW. And then, like, an interview comes out and they're like, did you know Yoshi P respected WoW? Yes, we've been saying that for 5 years. We've known that since before we made a YouTube channel. This is not news. It is shocking to me that you're like, I can't believe he's an individual that likes other gaming companies existing. And then, so, like, Like the mansplaining thing came because I reacted to Zeppla, and they were like, "You can't react to Zeppla."
Yes, I can. The thing that frustrates me the most is like you can't do this. Like, stop gatekeeping. Yes, I can. Now, did I do a good job at it? Like that? Like we can hear.
Oh well, I don't know if I've got a good reaction yet, so we'll hold our breath on that one.
But it's just like, okay,
speaking of which,
like,
I need to post
according to what rules? Like, where are these rules that people like? Oh, it's
all right.
I'm like, all right,
we've got a choice here today, guys. We've got a choice. We could publish. Pick of the litter here. We could publish.
Gatekeeping is good. Ready? Keep doing
it. Does final? We'll do a poll on
gatekeeping is good against zombies.
We'll just that. Generally, I'll temperature.
I'll admit to that. Like, we don't need a zombie apocalypse. Like, we can put up a gate for a zombie apocalypse, but like play the game. Don't play the game.
Do you guys want to know my thoughts on Mr. Happy's thoughts about whether or not it's a big deal that all these WoW people are coming over?
Yeah, let's do that.
Or do you want my answer to does Final Fantasy XIV respect your time more than World of Warcraft?
I'd wait.
They're both going to have both games. For people that are like, stop talking about both games. That is not in the options today. Don't worry. This is a trend like everything else. It's the interesting thing for some of us to talk about. Not everybody. I like talking about it. And
thanks,
it
Jamie.
will fade when they have 9.1 and when we have a job action trailer. It will fade. Just like people who don't like Savage. New Savage comes out and they're like, oh, everybody's just talking about and streaming Savage. It's the new thing. Once everybody gets their clears, it'll fade.
I got a comment I want to read to you because I think it's going to make your day. Angel says, Bellular got my interest on 14, but Ginger Prime and Work to Game helped me make the jump. Welcome to Final Fantasy 14, Angel. We hope that no matter what and whatever you're playing, that you're just having fun, and then I'm so happy that you're that we've been able to help in some way. Really appreciate that. Anyway, that just made me feel good. It feels good to play, man. I've been so freaking busy. This next week's going to be pretty rough too.
What if 9.1's 2022? Then well, first of all, it won't be. But like, let's assume that it's after Endwalker. Whoa. Switch over. I gotta unmute it. What's Rook doing here?
She on stage?
Yeah, she's on Twitch Gaming.
Stage. Hold on. Are you let me unmute?
I couldn't unmute it fast enough. She talked.
That they explain or talk to us further about networks.
Rook's on stage for the Twitch Gaming.
About this merger.
Bethesda.
In general, I just want to hear Elder Scrolls. Elder Scrolls.
Okay, I don't know what that is.
I literally just say the words.
Just say the words, Elder Scrolls.
That's how I feel about new Elder Scrolls games.
Yeah.
Cosmic, thank you so much. Bellular's a really balanced guy to bring into the space.
Well, like, as a guy who loves story, it's really, I think if nothing else, I would love to watch his video, because he produces. I watch his WoW lore videos. I legit watch his WoW lore videos. Do I like WoW? Am I interested in that game?
Noble87 was playing Final Fantasy X last night.
Oh yeah?
Uh-huh. Just as a game that
That's a great game.
There's some UI elements.
That's a great game.
It's my favorite Final Fantasy game.
All right. Kokins is in our raid here.
All right. Rook's gonna get her turn here. I'm sure the other people are wonderful, but
feels like the nicest guy in the world. So it's just good to see.
We're heavily biased towards Rook here.
Yeah.
And it doesn't feel like E3 without him. So
Yeah, it really does. You're right. What about you, Bird of Chess? Are you worried about Bethesda titles, or were you already playing them on PC?
Oh man, I've actually been playing Elder Scrolls since before I can remember. I used to sit on my dad's lap while he played the OG and up through Morrowind and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
So I've loved them. I'm not worried. I think I'm exactly in the same boat as Mav and Negaorix. I am just so excited both for the ongoing Elder Scrolls games and also for ESO because I've really fallen in love and I think they've been doing an amazing job with updating that game and keeping it so competitive.
Oh, Samurai, I wouldn't say it's disrespected. I think Samurai's amazing.
I'm also in the same boat.
I'd have
just
to
breathe the words.
sync up with you on why.
What's happening? There's a new one. Just breathe it, and I think we'll all be good.
So much pressure on Todd Howard. I feel so bad for him.
I don't feel bad for Todd Howard. The guy's rich.
But I do.
I think Todd knows going into it. It's like,
Yeah, no, you're right.
if he has on running shoes, that kind of lets us know.
Oh man.
Well, okay, I have a snap decision one for you all. I'm going to start with you, Mav. No scope predictions. What is like a highly unlikely announcement that you still would love to happen? Chances are it's not. If you just had a say, what would you go with?
It would be Starfield. Literally, please. I just want.
We're gonna get it.
I just want to see like a peek of the universe.
We're gonna get it.
Through a
I'm gonna mute. I know. I think we're definitely seeing.
We know
Starfield
nothing
today.
about Starfield, and people.
I
are
know,
already
and that's the
convinced
best
of it
thing.
The greatest game of all
Well,
time.
I wouldn't classify as thinking that I think it's gonna be the greatest game of all time. We know nothing about it, but I think it's time for them to show it. So many people talking about it. Like how nuts would it be if it's like they literally don't talk about it at all? Like they announced Metroid Prime 4, like when they announced the Switch, and they're already talking about a new Switch. Like, come on, let's go.
Brian turned down too much now. I turned
Let's
it down so I
go.
could get stream up.
Oh, you're good. What's up, Kitty?
Now I've got you too loud. So
Oh,
back
no.
and forth.
It's a constant. We need a.
Part of it is you're talking but also shouting.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
No, like it's just the
ASMR
difference
guys.
with them on stage who are not saying what's up.
Ginger Prime ASMR. And thanks for subscribing, Nippish81. Like, Streamlabs is telling me the notifications when they come in, but YouTube in the mini feed never seems to update, so I don't know what the heck. Oh, I probably got caught. I got caught. Freaking lag. So, Shog says, I think that most WoW players love the story and lore, and they're going to love 14. They started playing 14 this week, and I'm loving it. Welcome to 14. Getting lost in a new world is amazing. I think the fact that, like, it's interesting, like, it does it from day one, so, like, it's not like, hey, it's this weird random game, and then there's all of a sudden that story just starts and becomes required later on. Like, it's baked into its core, so I'm glad you're loving it,
Okay.
Zog. Glad you're loving it.
Crafting, quick synth, high quality, yes.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, Neo. Neo's saying, remember to like the stream, so it does help. It does help the stream.
If Final Fantasy 16 is a timed exclusive, and Final Fantasy 14 is available on Xbox, PS5 will be the break in the chain. Right in front of me, from where I'm sitting, I can see a PS2, a PS3, and a PS4. That would break the chain. I don't need to buy a PS5 if 14 comes to Xbox, and I will have access to Final Fantasy 16 sometime in the future.
Sometime in the future. Got a party finder up, guys. If you all want to hop in, we're doing runs. We're also picking up the tombstones. Problem with the PS5 is you can't buy one.
Are you listening to the stream as well, Brian?
I can unmute. I've only.
Oh
been
no,
unmuted.
I was asking if you're talking about it, if you're hearing any of this.
No, I'm not.
They said,
So
what graphic tee is Phil Spencer going to be wearing? I would guess Bethesda.
But a Bethesda tee makes the most sense, right? Like him walking out
Welcome to the
in,
fam.
it's either going to be Halo or it's going to be a Bethesda shirt, or he could do a Yoshi P and change shirts throughout, right? Like, like here's the first introduction as Phil Spencer, Halo Infinite. Here's the second one, but I think you open with Bethesda regardless. I think that's where people are really excited. How long is the event anyway? Like, because I know Square-Enix kicks off in 2 hours, like in 2 hours from the start.
I think they're all 2-hour blocks.
Oh, good. Because I was like, You said that like they had. I thought they were an hour. I think that they. I've got this turned in.
Cosmic, it's a really expensive thing, and all my friends play on Xbox, and so I play on Xbox like Rocket League and all that regularly, and so there aren't exclusives within the PlayStation family. Chill with the loud music. All right, we'll begin in 47 seconds.
Oh, is it time? It's time. Okay, let me add this to the thing.
Whoa,
the music is so loud.
It's so loud, dude.
Okay, guys, we're gonna let's see here. Xbox time. I didn't realize it was Xbox time. 3, 2, hang out. Adding this to the stream. All right, let's see here. Oh, and DJ Fusion, thanks for the tier 1 sub over on Twitch. Appreciate the support, man. Supporting the diaper fund and all that good stuff. All right, let me see here.
First tier 1. Those lunar whales.
Drop those lunar whales. All right, let's see here. Window. Display. We'll do display.
I mean, play where your friends are is first and foremost my advice in all gaming. There is no gameplay that, for me, overcomes getting to play with friends.
Oh, yeah.
None.
You can make a crap game if you get to play with friends.
I mean, I have regularly bought crap games to play with friends. Okay, is this it? I've probably got to turn this way down. Do you remember how visually forward Xbox looked when it first came out? Like when we were talking about release of the very first one? 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, what does this count? They're not counting in seconds. These are Xbox seconds. This is why Halo Infinite's been late. Oh, now they're fast.
Let me turn this up.
I mean, my 2 closest friends that I play with are my brothers.
Years. That's how long Xbox has been with us. And like you,
it's Todd Howard opening up the show.
Is a moment I always look forward to. I love seeing the new games, crossing my fingers for my favorites to return, hoping for a few surprises. Most of all, though, I love seeing everyone around the world come together and celebrate what games mean to all of us. And I think, this past year, they've meant even more.
He's the only guy that can come out like dressed casual wearing probably a $15,000 watch.
And one another. Xbox is turning 20. And I wouldn't be here
Xbox can almost drink.
We've had that whole time. At Bethesda, we believe video games do one thing better than anything else. They transport us. Through art and technology, there's real magic when you step into a new world and can make it your own. We've traveled the worlds of Elder Scrolls, of Fallout, and now, for the first time in over 25 years, we're creating a new universe with Starfield. Set hundreds of years in the future.
Opening Starfield.
About hope, our shared humanity, and answering our greatest mystery. It's a game we've dreamt of playing, and it wasn't until now that we have the hardware, the technology, and the team who's hard at work at home to make that dream a reality.
Thank you.
We're excited to finally share our first in-game teaser and something to look forward to.
Guys,
here it is.
Space games are feature bloat. They are hard to do right. I wish them the best. Elite Dangerous, I think, and EVE Online have done it the best out of the gate by setting expectations low and adding.
25 years in the making.
That's alarming. I wish them the best, but there is a lot of hype around this game. That is a tough thing to deliver. Brian does that. Hoodie, faded jeans, $15,000 watch.
Not who I am. I don't even like watches.
They say the wonder is
looks good.
That the field of stars is so vast,
but this could be just cutscenes. Like, is this real gameplay?
You're part of Constellation now. Part of our family. What you've found, it's the key to unlocking everything.
I mean, they've already sold me. I could go without this cutscene. Like, all we're doing at this point is setting expectations. We're just cashing, checks that may not be backed.
of humanity's
Right checks we can't cash.
If this isn't a cutscene, if this is like any in-game, this looks gorgeous.
On the Xbox Series L.
That's why we're here.
We are 2 console generations in the future.
To discover what's out there.
I'd play this in VR. Space games are so much fun in VR.
Was that the launch day? 11/11/22?
It could be. But there's a lot that can happen between 11/11 now and 11/11/22. Could be. They have told us nothing about that game, so to be like, and it's coming
Series
in November.
XS, Windows 10 PC, cloud gaming. So that's not Xbox One at all. That's next gen.
11/11/22.
It's not exclusive. It's not exclusive. Let's stop effing labeling it. If exclusive is one platform, they literally listed 4 platforms.
It is awesome to share with you for the very first time one of the most anticipated games in the world from Todd Howard and the team at Bethesda Game Studios. A groundbreaking game. And
I don't think I've seen pants like that before.
It's exclusive. Welcome to the Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase.
That probably means I'm out of
I am so
date, though.
excited and proud to be here today, celebrating games.
See some
because
PogChamps
although it's been
in
an
chat.
incredibly tough year, I am grateful that games have been such an important
the
source
PogChamp
of
meter's
joy
filling up.
and connection. We are committed to forging the next era of gaming, conjuring worlds never before possible, unlocking play across all devices, and delivering
It's
the
the
power of
PogChamp
games
meter.
to everyone.
Put PogChamps in
And
chat
now,
and it fills up
we
the
get
meter.
to share that quest with Bethesda, not just as partners, but as one team, united in bringing the very best games to more people everywhere. So today, we get to reveal more of what's to come. We have an amazing show, 30 titles, 27 in Xbox Game Pass, and of course, every single console title you'll see today is optimized for Xbox Series
Chat's
X
saying, you've never
and
seen Blue
S,
Jeans?
offering next-gen performance.
The button off to
speed,
the
and
side?
features.
No.
We get to work with the best studios
Guys,
on Earth.
I still have too much COVID
Next
weight to fit in my
is
jeans,
something
so like there's no
truly
judgment
riveting.
coming from me. It's
The
just
latest
a
entry
thing I
in the
hadn't
haunting and
seen.
evocative franchise created by GSC Game
I
World.
literally can't wear like the
Stalker
most forgiving
2,
pair of pants you can
coming
buy
first to Xbox Series consoles and PC.
outside of sweats.
This will be a true next-gen experience.
I love the
targeting
PogChamp.
4K resolution
That's so funny.
and ray tracing. Let's take a look at what you'll get to play when it launches next year.
Console launch exclusive.
Let's just get out of this exclusive business. It's not even. I don't see that.
Ну, чё там?
Готово.
It's probably a bunch. It's
Ну
prob-
и пошли
probably gonna be
нахрен.
music in the background we can't play. But thank you, Twitch Gaming, for taking that out.
Спасибо тебе. Ты многим сталкерам жизнь
What the
спас.
heck? Why is my character naked?
Давай,
Put your
малюй
clothes on.
картину маслом.
All right, I'm gonna put us in queue. Oh, Mike's calling him in.
I'm down 10 pounds already.
Nice. All right, I'm not so much interested in Stalker.
Soccer.
Yeah, that's what they're showing.
We're watching people shoot.
Yeah, the Stalker. Look at it.
Soccer?
Stalker is what the name of it is.
Oh. I was like, what kind of soccer have you been playing? This is like some Fallout shenanigans.
Hmm.
I like the Fallout games.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't play 76 and don't feel I missed anything, but as a general rule, yeah. This is American soccer. You Europeans, you guys are
you don't
soft.
know
You
what-
guys are soft. You guys don't even have radiation, much less guns and grenades. What are you guys doing?
No, it's like European soccer. That's Bush League. Oh, this guy looks
This
like
is the Bethesda FIFA collab we have all wanted. Oh, we've been waiting 25 years in the making.
How long have I waited? First-person shooter soccer. Oh man.
I just discovered Rocket League gameplay. Like, I knew it existed, but I just started playing Rocket League maybe 2 weeks ago. I'm having a blast.
Absolutely. Should say Microsoft exclusive. Microsoft has said that their games will come wherever Game Pass is. Like, I'd love to see them bring Game Pass to Switch. I'd love it on PlayStation, but every time I do that, PlayStation.
I think xCloud's a way to do that. I think
it
saying we're not even gonna need your. Yeah. We just need you to okay it. We don't need you to even provide hardware specs.
Right. So here, 1 second. Let me duplicate. Let's say reaction scene. Right.
I've been told there's Rocket League formats where you have like weapons and stuff. I've been in basic Rocket League.
Thanks, guys, for the subs and the likes. I really appreciate the support. All right, see, that way that's done. Oh, and then womp, womp, womp. And then I can easily just go back to the gaming scene.
Ginger Prime's going to pass Work to Game.
You think so? Work to Game's
You're growing faster.
Like the growth is always just fluctuates in my mind. You know? I'd like to hit 50,000 in 2021. That'd be great. But like we'll see.
You won't pass us in 2021, but you'll probably pass us before the end of Endwalker.
You just crossed over 6,000, so it's like, you know, like I think you'll get 10,000 easily this year, right?
I mean, assuming 9.1 is good and then 9.2 is delayed, yeah.
Assuming like Blizzard is struggling.
Like from the world that I feel good about and I'm happy about, that's terrible news.
Yeah.
From a content creation standpoint. It's not what I want to happen, but it is what would result in the most growth for me on YouTube.
That's funny.
I like the idea of a world where games can all be good, and that doesn't have to take away from other games.
Yeah, I think all games can be good. Okay, Stalker 2, Heart of Chernobyl. Cool. Play it day one.
Stunning.
Oh, day one with Game Pass. See, that's awesome. All right, what are they showing up next? What's next?
Another shooter.
There. Oh, yeah. Yeah. A shooter on Xbox. Get out of town. Oh, is that zombies?
I just can't, I can't do horror games.
I'm not a big horror gaming guy.
It's not for me, man.
We're surviving here.
Is this, oh, this is, Dead by Daylight? Or whatever, the Left 4... Basically, it's not Left 4 Dead, but it's like Left 4 Dead.
What was the zombie game where you took place in a mall?
Oh, that was, Left 4
Rising?
Dead. Dead Rising, yeah.
Oh, Dead Rising was fun.
Dead Rising is so fun.
Dead Rising was fun. There was
Dead Rising,
many weeks where we were playing it with no intention of winning.
I don't think, yeah, it's not like a, what is it? What are those games called where you like they just punish you over and over again? Why am I drawing a blank on that?
It was like a Hitman game where like you got an achievement for like killing somebody with a golf club.
Right, like, and it was all about Back for Blood. Yeah, thank you, Kitty. Yeah, it's 4-player co-op.
4-player co-op.
I loved.
The only way you get me into games that freak me out like this is co-op.
Oh yeah. You know, like when they added co-op to like Resident Evil, I remember playing that with Brandon, and it was like the least scary ever. Like, cause it's like, you know what makes things not scary? Having a friend. You know? It's like, all right, we're in this together. Okay. And we had a fun time. I enjoyed the game, but like when you compare it to like the previous Resident Evils, I was like, oh, I don't remember being scared at all. Back for Blood, October 12th. Very nice. Played on day one with Game Pass. Dude, that's amazing. Another game that I was planning on playing, and I'm going to continue to play. Xbox console exclusive. Uh-oh, we got some records.
Here's your royalty-free music, ladies and gentlemen. This may not be the game music. Twitch Gaming has kindly swapped out all the music that we do not have rights to stream.
What's the name of that franchise?
I'm sure that's supposed to reveal it. Contraband. I don't know that game.
I've never heard of it. Played on day one with Game
There's
Pass.
too many games to get to in life. I want every gamer to have a good experience, but I have no intention.
It's getting to the
of
point
all
where
of them.
they should just tell us, like, sorry, this one isn't on Game Pass.
No, Sea of Thieves.
Hey, all right. I played, like, the graphics from the water was just phenomenal. They've continued to support that game. Like, it's continued to grow and grow and grow.
Easily the most stylized we've seen so far.
An ill wind blows from beyond the horizon. A new danger.
Like, I guess I wanted it to be more of an RPG.
One who might stop this ruin.
Like, you know, oh, I'm fighting and getting experience and leveling up. But
Now to save the pirate life, you must start by saving the life of one.
Oh, didn't realize we had company.
oh my gosh, Jack Sparrow.
Is it actually his voice?
Sparrow.
Yeah.
But I suspect you already knew that.
You think it's actually him?
Yeah, it's actually him. Xbox and
I mean, Johnny Depp's had a tough time keeping jobs lately.
A darkness followed him here.
I mean,
And if it's not
if nothing
stopped,
else, like,
this world
character
will
model.
sink into shadow.
This sea holds many secrets.
Ah, a new body at last.
All I can do is show you the way.
From what I hear of this so-called Sea of Thieves, it's nothing but
Sounds like 'em.
corkscrews, bloodthirsty mermaids, a legion of dead, angry pirates. Ah, yes. And now, one Davy Jones.
I'm just saying, he got pulled off of quite a few projects after all
I
that
believe
public
that
stuff.
now is the perfect time to use these cannons.
A world without the eternal abyss. Is a world that refuses to face the truth. Nothing lasts forever.
Yeah, that's where it's like Nico is like, oh, okay, so I can sail, get treasure. All right, that's cool. It might be something fun. I try to get and half play with Maddie or something like that.
I mean, the great thing about Game Pass is
okay. Sean's saying it's
you
the
can play
guy
this
who
for 6 hours and then just
There's a second one of those?
not come back if you got busy doing other stuff.
the Sean's saying that the guy who actually did the voice for Kingdom Hearts for this character is the same guy. So it isn't Johnny Depp, but it
Sea of
is.
Thieves, eh?
Okay.
It is the
Bring me that
because they had him in apparently Kingdom Hearts.
I just thought that would be an interesting way for Disney to kind of welcome him back into the fold.
Through a video game.
You can't have the movie. We'll give you the game character though.
An epic original story coming free to Sea of Thieves June 22nd because
It sounds a lot like him.
Yeah, that's a phenomenal voice actor. Available now, the entire Yakuza saga.
That whole thing's in Game Pass right now.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going?
Like they keep getting better, like closer and closer with Sega. Meanwhile, Square gets closer and closer with PlayStation. It's like, is there a Japanese battle?
Time to call a friend!
What the?
Happy birthday!
Have you played any of the Yakuza games before?
No. I've watched them on stream. Pre-alpha gameplay. Captured in with 128 players.
Another battle royale?
Yeah. Looks like COD.
Attention all squads. The Russian troops are falling back. Do whatever you can.
They just gotta raise the stakes. Can't be 100 anymore. It's gotta be 128.
We push them back, but not far enough.
It's not a genre that captures an immense amount of my joy, but there are a lot of people it does. I think that's great.
Yeah.
I like the vehicles. Oh, snap. With the grappling hook.
What is this? What game is this, though?
Did it say Dice? Dice?
Oh, is this Battlefield?
That would explain why it has such good vehicle gameplay if it's Battlefield.
Yeah, makes sense.
That's always been what kind of set them apart from the other. Every other game, vehicles have been kind of an afterthought. Man, PogChamp meter is bottomed out for this.
Okay, now it's coming up. Now it's filling up.
Oh, oh, oh. It's not gonna take off a lot though. That PogChamp meter doesn't have a chance.
64v64 maps. No BR though. Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you take the technology of the VR, and it's like
the problem with VR in shooters is you get more vision than everybody else.
I meant BR, Battle Royale.
Oh, I thought you said VR.
No.
I was like, I think letting that in's a mistake.
I haven't been enjoying Call of Duty for a while, so maybe that makes sense, Fi. You know, and if they add it to Game Pass, then cool. It'll be the first Battlefield game I played. The next era.
The next era. PogChamp went through the roof now. Nothing like inviting spam.
Battlefield 2042.
Cool.
October 22nd, 2021.
And that's probably why we don't play Battlefield games, because our group plays Call of Duty games and they come out a month later. It's like, well, I'll wait.
So, how was your day?
Oh, you know.
I have something to share.
This is an interesting, like they've shown this off, like as a part of like 8 minutes loop or whatever.
Look at those names.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Shut up. You know what this is.
It looks like LA Noire, kind of.
Yeah.
I'm out of patience.
LA Noire was really fun to play couch co-op. Because the gameplay itself was very
this a lot too,
secondary.
Back at you.
And not because the gameplay was an afterthought. Like,
yeah.
Like if ARR was that interactive, like where you had these choices to make, I don't think I would say that we had a bad new player experience just because there was not as much gameplay as later expansions. It was a really unique way to tell a story.
The mind is the final frontier of humanity.
I'm ready for anything.
Yeah, if they came out with a sequel to LA Noire, I would have passed. Like, I didn't need it again. But it was a neat experience once.
It was.
And my understanding is there was like other endings or something, and we didn't play it again. We just played through the once.
Yeah.
And we like had like a once a week, and you know, one guy'd bring beer and one guy'd bring pizza, and just like 2 or 3 of us every week, just kind of
try to solve some crimes.
Nice. Take turns every quest. We just hand it off. Wasn't always the same amount of time per quest, but it didn't really matter. It was more just about like hanging out. It's weird how high graphics some of the more stylized games have gotten.
Of the world. Can you do that?
Like this, like Pixar real-time shenanigans.
I'm going to ignore that last part.
What am I doing on? Alright, there we go. Plenty.
Play it on day 1 with Game Pass. Psychonauts, baby. Like,
cool.
Why not subscribe to Game Pass? Like, how could you not?
This is usually the moment when I say hello and welcome to the Bethesda E3 showcase. We love that we can share the stage with Xbox this year, and whether you've known Bethesda for 35 years.
Do you really love it that you felt you needed to point that out?
We couldn't be happier to bring you the latest on your favorite games. We started this showcase with my good friend Todd Howard, who gave you a first look at Starfield. Along with Bethesda Game Studios, all of our teams are continuing to work
Kind of
on
smart
the
right now.
projects
Microsoft
that have
letting
been in
Bethesda take the full, you know, at least the
Rest
start of this
assured,
in a way.
The games you've been expecting and hoping for are still in the works. And today, we're bringing 10 more titles to Game Pass for a
Nice.
total of 30 Bethesda games.
Wow.
That includes several id Software games, like the award-winning Doom Eternal. If you're looking for another reason to play it, Doom Eternal will be optimized for Xbox Series X and S on June 29th. Powered by id Tech, this next-gen upgrade will be free for everyone who owns Doom Eternal. And on Series X, it will offer improved visuals at 60 FPS with ray tracing, a 4K mode, and an optional performance mode up to 120 FPS. Or maybe you're in the mood for an RPG, like Skyrim, which marks its 10th anniversary this
Stop
November.
buying Skyrim.
We can't celebrate it without you. So share your favorite Skyrim
It's 10th
memories,
anniversary, and it's like still like
and more on Skyrim10.com.
Talk about residual income.
Explore an ever-changing post-apocalyptic wasteland in Fallout 76. Everything you love about Fallout games. Custom camp building, rich storylines, warring factions, unique characters, places to discover, you'll find it all here. In fact, Fallout 76 is now one of the most popular games on Game Pass, thanks to an incredibly welcoming and collaborative community. Here's a look at what's coming next.
That's the thing. It doesn't matter how games launch. If they keep supporting them, making content, they don't quit. Like, we might have to check it out, like, and see how it feels.
Guardians of human civilization. Fort Atlas is safe. It came at a great cost.
The Brotherhood must stand united. The super mutant threat takes priority. This proves more than anything the need for our justice.
You're splitting our forces, Shin. The most important thing is finding everyone that has gone missing and returning them home.
So it comes to this. I thought you understood what that insignia meant. You are no paladin of the Brotherhood.
I set this plan in motion, and I am the only one who can stop it.
The Brotherhood of Steel must protect the future
That's
of
good to hear,
Appalachia
Neo.
and of the world. Your righteous crusade has gone.
I think a lot of it ties into just freaking social media drama.
I believe that we are now stronger than ever.
Like, we can meme on this.
This is a choice that can never be undone.
If it truly has choice, this is a single-player game.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. So when you talk about Fallout 76, the moment you introduce multiplayer, like, you can only have so much choice.
What the hell was that? Expedition Squad Delta, report.
Fallout 76 tried to take on a lot.
Delta, what's going on out there? Come on,
So it was in a rough spot before it ever released. And then the fact that it had so many like bugs and stuff, it just struggled. But the idea was nice. Venom would like to remind us that we started with controller support guides. I know, with the goal of making a discussion channel. And so people are like, gosh, all you guys do is discuss. Yeah. This was the long plan.
Our first videos of discussion, nobody watched. we didn't know what we were doing. We were like, all right, let's post it. Oh, people like these videos. Cool.
Right now, our players are enjoying the new Blackwood chapter, part of the Gates of Oblivion year-long adventure.
Oh, gotta turn. Like, you gotta turn well before that thing goes off.
Later this fall with ESO
What?
Deadlands.
I'm just running.
Of ESO Console Enhanced this Tuesday, the game will deliver a true native experience.
Is it crossplay yet on
optimized for
console?
the Series X and S.
Like, if they go and say, hey,
cool.
Crossplay on console, cross save, like, hey, so what's up? I'm not gonna play. I don't want to play a new character.
I'm hyped for this game. I liked it on launch.
Yeah.
So, but my friends told me it was a bad game, and they all quit. And so it didn't take that long for me to be like, oh,
all right.
I guess I don't want to play then because I wanted to play with them. And so when they quit because they said it was bad, it was just a matter of time until I quit. Because I play MMOs for the community. I play MMOs for the combat. And the combat was very repetitive on launch, and my local community bailed. So, all you do is stream and make videos.
What?
Strikes, thanks for sharing Prime with us. 4 months in a row.
It's like, you guys are such content creators. Like, you make so much content. Yeah.
Like, we're nothing if not prolific. I was on a podcast last week, and he goes, when this guy says that they encourage people to just hit publish, I would like to note that he reacted to being on our podcast before being on our podcast. You're right, I did. I filmed and posted a reaction to being on a podcast before the podcast took place.
What is this game?
Do you remember what was that furry game that you had guns, and when you shot people, they like.
Oh, I love that. I love that game. It was, man, what was it?
If that's what this is.
I might have to like, as long as it doesn't get bloody, I might be able to like, get Maddie, let's download this game.
What is happening?
Let's switch to the view real quick.
This looks delightful.
Party Animals
Party
coming
Animals.
2022.
Oh, next year. Come on. Come on.
Don't tease that. Tease that when it's ready to play. Like, that's not. I'm not sitting here.
Like Drunk Smash.
Drunk Smash. Oh, it's finally coming to Xbox?
I've watched this on
thank
stream.
goodness,
watched,
Hades. Yeah, Hades. I've been.
Yeah.
I almost downloaded
Preach.
it.
I watched
before.
Mike over at Preach Gaming play this, and I watched.
I've been wanting to play it.
I watched
I was
Mistech over at MTQ play this.
Yeah.
Stop me.
Hades,
The fact that
dude.
I've watched a good
Is this
portion
Game
of 2
Pass?
playthroughs means I don't need to do it. But maybe.
Yeah, I almost played this before it became popular, and I was like, now once it did, I was like, dadgummit, I wish I was playing it. I was like, it looks great. Roguelike is what Hades. August 13th.
Game Pass.
Cloud Gaming.
Game Pass.
Yeah.
Game Pass.
Woohoo!
I don't know if you guys have heard about Game Pass, but Game Pass.
Yeah, right?
Probably the single best deal in gaming. It is a bargain. Assuming that you have access to a platform with it. And the Xbox side is way more powerful than PC. I have to assume that some of that is exclusive tied to things like Steam. And given time, we'll slowly kind of close the gap.
Right.
You put 8 hours into it on Saturday by accident. Yeah. When, like, after dinner, my wife's like, hey, I'm going to go work on some stuff in my office. And I go game. And then she's like, are you coming to bed? And I'm like, yeah. She goes, okay, but, like, I stopped by and said I was going to bed 3 hours ago. You've been in here for 6 hours. Oh. I didn't know. I had no idea.
Or what was that called again? A sequel to Limbo, maybe?
Guild Wars 2 did that to me several times. I just was like, well, I'll just keep going. I'll just keep playing for like one more level. Just one more little level. You know, just one more tiny bit. Yeah, I was like, well, I thought you went to bed early. She's like, I didn't go to bed early. I went to bed at, like midnight. You're still playing. Somerville. Freaky.
Yeah, it looks like it's in that theme of Limbo and Beyond and whatever, you know.
This holiday marks the 20th anniversary of Xbox and the 20th anniversary of Halo. To our millions of passionate fans, thank you.
We wouldn't be here without all of you.
Are we doing Halo finally?
Our goal has always been to bring players together.
And turn
And
them
for
up.
the first time, we're thrilled to offer our entire multiplayer experience to all players across Xbox and PC with no barriers.
Nice.
Halo Infinite Multiplayer will be free to play and invite more of you than ever before to become a Spartan hero. I'm excited to be here with Joseph Staten, the creative director of Halo Infinite. From helping craft the original Halo Combat Evolved to leading the fan favorite Halo 3 ODST, Joseph is a Halo visionary. It is so great to have him back with Halo.
Thank you, Bonnie. And hey, everybody. For us, and I hope many of you, Halo has always been about heroism and wonder, about fighting to keep humanity safe against impossible odds in a beautiful and mysterious sci-fi world. This is just one part of the Zeta Halo ring, the largest, most wide-open environment we've ever built, and we can't wait for you to explore it.
Brian wanted an open world Destiny-like component.
Yeah.
So.
Something that keeps me logging back in.
Oh, there you go. They spent $1 billion, so they could put everything in.
117, the Master Chief.
Like you have a campaign that you can play as Master Chief, and then it's like, okay, make your own Spartan and go nuts.
But they're not alone in the fight.
Oh, the main batteries are shut down. We're stuck out here.
They need to show us some multiplayer too.
You have one bullet against an entire army. What can you do on your own?
I told you. It's enough.
So I see.
I need you to understand. There's not much time.
Don't do it. The Magnum's better than the AR. Don't do it.
If you knew how you were going to die, you knew how you were going to die. How would you live your life differently? How would you live your life differently?
Yeah, in Halo 5, I'd prefer the Magnum over the AR every time.
Where is Cortana?
The rogue AI known as Cortana is gone. She's been deleted.
How? By you?
Of course not. Did you hit your head or something? Don't you remember? My instructions were to enter this installation, imitate Cortana, and lock her down for retrieval. Yours were to take her back to the Infinity for deletion. So if it wasn't you... Okay, then. There's something else. On successful deployment, my deletion routine was supposed to complete. Still here.
Good.
Good.
Something stopped your deletion. We need to find out why.
But this wasn't the mission.
The missions changed. They always do.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we've done 5 of them. Of course, I'm sure.
Of course, you can't have a Halo game without multiplayer.
Okay.
And on Xbox Series X, you'll be able to enjoy Infinite's multiplayer action at up to 120 frames per second. Finally, I'm very happy to announce that Halo Infinite's first free-to-play multiplayer season and Infinite's story-driven campaign will launch together this holiday.
A new day is upon us. A new
Guys, just think logically about it. If it's free to play and they spend $1 billion on it,
unstoppable.
how do they make their money?
Battle Pass, baby. That's out.
I'm also gonna be disappointed if the multiplayer is crossplay between PC and console. I don't want to be in lobbies against PC players at 120 frames with aimbot. 1-2 aren't cheating. Have literally more information than me.
Double kill. Hello. Let's do some damage. Skewer acquired.
He just grabbed a weapon from remote using...
Yeah, those are Halo 3. The abilities.
Oh, they hijacked the thing. That's so awesome.
Enemy flag. Return it to base. Ordnance drop inbound.
Just please don't come out the same week as Endwalker.
Yeah. That's all I need. Just give me plenty of time with Endwalker.
November, let's say 4th. I don't know what day of the week that is. That seems like about the right number of days.
Chat saying, I thought game studios were charities, Chris. Finally filed their taxes.
Oddball?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Now, show me what you can do.
That's old school armor.
Oh, yes! Oh, yeah. Free to play, multiplayer. Halo Epic Campaign.
Which I assume being Game Pass.
Holiday 2021.
Give me a date!
Give him a date!
Oh, God. You guys are killing me. I just want a date.
What do you follow Halo with?
Has survived.
What do you want from the Xbox presentation? A date for Halo Infinite. Well, what else? No. I will trade it all for a date.
He must be stopped. At all costs.
This holiday. That's been so vague.
This Diablo?
No.
Yeah, Diablo 2.
No way.
Yeah, Diablo 2.
It could be Diablo 2.
Yeah.
This is Diablo 2. Is it in 4K, looking sharp? That took a ton of work, by the way, guys, because the way Luke was calculated had to do with the number of pixels on your screen. So it basically runs the old Diablo in the background. There we go, on the consoles.
Cross progression.
I will be playing this.
Cross progression, man. That's gonna be. That's gonna be amazing.
This.
I wish I had cross play too, but oh well. At least cross progression.
Wholeheartedly be playing this.
Yeah. What class are you gonna pick?
Sorceress.
Alright.
There's the correct one?
8-player co-op, baby.
It was just limited to 8 per lobby, though.
Yeah.
So that's all the same as it was. No, you play your sorceress first until you get enough gear to play something else.
This may be our darkest hour.
And you probably just stay on your sorceress.
But it will be your greatest moment.
What's up, Tyrael?
Yeah, yo.
Resurrected. Because we
September
can't use the word
23rd.
reforged because we ruined that word.
We ruined that word. Square's going to be at an hour from now? An hour and a half from now? Something like that?
Captured in engine. Ignore the occasional stuttering.
Yeah, I guess it's on Switch.
That's probably us.
I think
I
it's
assume that they would have. I assume that they would have picked footage that didn't stutter.
Yeah.
You'll never believe it. It runs poorly.
And I would die for him.
The remastered Diablo 4 2 for teams.
What is this game anyway?
That's not.
Wait,
Diablo
thanks
2
so
is not
much.
delaying Diablo 4. It's also different from Immortal. So. It might be one big pot of money, but it is separate devs.
Yeah.
The Diablo 4 team is really young.
If they go Final Fantasy 11, I'll be like, what the fuck?
It looks
gorgeous.
Looks more Fably than that. It looks more Fably.
Fable? Is that Fable then?
Could be. But it looks Fably.
Oh, Plague Tale.
Plague Tale.
It's
Man,
like, that
goggles
looks
on it.
gorgeous. Thanks, Trogu.
2022. Meh. Meh.
Yeah. Meh. Good for them. Good for releasing a game.
2022. Why are we even talking about it?
Yeah.
If you know how many meth runs you did not do enough meth
Every hour,
runs.
señor presidente.
Look at this guy getting rendered in a game.
Hola, fascista.
I don't know. I've never been a
Let me ask you a question.
like these kind of games.
When I am dead and Yara is burning, what exactly is your plan? Hold hands, sing songs around the fire?
Sure, I know just the song.
Soft had a presentation yesterday.
Yeah.
And yesterday was relatively light on substantial announcements, so why would they save something for today?
Right.
Keep talking.
It's a stealth operation. I got you covered.
I got you. Oh wait, let me go turn in some gear drops while I'm here.
Blue! 5 months in a row. Thank you for 8 months.
Thank you so much, Blue.
Taking out a high-value target, I have just what you need. You wanna blow shit up?
Yeah. I just the Far Cry, like, I'm glad for those who like them. I don't know, it's just not my kind of game.
Nice. I like it.
Everyone in Yara saw that shit. What? Wait a second. Who brought the rooster?
Look at all these people here making Dwarven Mithril files and cookies.
Making that money. And then they patch
I
it.
don't know how many
And they're
cookies
like,
I have.
yeah.
Not many. We have several hours though, so yeah, it's got to be Far Cry.
Oh yeah, this is Far Cry. Far Cry 6.
Had to be. Had to be. Console launch exclusive.
Hey, such a ridiculous term. I think this is the
Well, they have to do that
Tunic?
because now they're talking to PC and console players.
Yeah.
So they
I think
need a
this
term
is-
that is unique to say, hey, this is only really meant to run on Xboxes. This is
Yeah.
meant to be played with a controller inside our space.
This is, I think, Tunic, which looks good. We'll see though, if I'm right. It feels like Tunic
Eat it.
when they showed it. It felt like a little bit Zelda-esque. Oh, never mind. It's first person.
It's like Ratchet and Clank family-friendly mode. Not that Ratchet and Clank isn't friendly, but... Now that's gardening I could get into. Slime Rancher? Is that a thing? You guys remember Monster Rancher?
Yeah.
That's what I want from Island Sanctuary if we're just gonna start, like, shooting ideas into space that'll never happen.
2. Slime Rancher 2.
2022. Meh. Meh.
Meh.
Meh.
Looks very colorful.
Stop it with the 2022s. Nefesha, thank you so much.
Phone punch.
Welcome back to Shred-Ageddon. Here's a new trick. Let's go.
Now there's a sport that can take advantage of not being able to render faces.
Yeah.
I loved snowboarding games back in the day.
Play tricky.
Skateboarding games.
That's gorgeous.
It is beautiful.
They just haven't been able to kind
Way
of
prettier than actual snowboarding.
They haven't found a way to...
Actual snowboarding, that snow is dirty. The view's prettier than actual snowboarding, but the actual snow's not. Whistler's by far the most beautiful place I've ever boarded, though.
Oh, yeah?
By far. Unreal. Looks good. Looks real good. That's a great day in the snow. Look at that powder.
I like that you can also see the other trails. Oh,
These people are nuts. The people who do this in real life, like, that's insane.
Four riders by riders.
This is really good. Holy spluttering whip-whoop.
Cool.
December 2021.
Here.
We got a closer date on that than we did on Halo.
Looks good. Being face first count as snowboarding? It can be a fair bit of either your butt or your hands are in the snow time. It can. Compared to skiing. Wow, that looks real.
What is this?
Oh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Kitty Hawk 23 for 23.
Oh, real. What's going on, Wes? Thanks so much for the support, man. Any announcements? Anything from E3 this year that you've been excited about?
Oh.
Atomic Heart.
It's beautiful. I don't really know what I was looking at, but
another Game Pass game.
Stunning.
Day one Game Pass. That looks interesting. Still got like an hour to go, right? Like they're doing a 2-hour show?
They go all the way to Square-Enix.
Wait, I think
they back up to that.
I think there's a 15-minute window.
Okay, but still, like there isn't another show.
Yeah, I don't know how, as a gamer, I couldn't have Game Pass Ultimate. Like, I just can't afford all these games, and they're like,
what a mix of artistic styles.
Yeah, I know. They did something with Ninja Gaiden where they were like, he traveled through different styles or something.
Yeah, we're like in pixel art right now. But the pixel art has like depth. Beautiful.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. I love good pixel art, dude. You see that little outline when he was in the light? So he walked in the light and he had this little white little pixel outline. That's beautiful.
That is absolutely stunning. In a way that will age well. Like the previous one saying it's really realistic, it'll look great right now. But when you go to play it in 10 years, it won't. This will age well.
Well, there's nothing wrong with being on Team PS5, Cameron. I think if you're getting, you know,
Wow.
I haven't seen any JRPGs that essentially, like, that's what I like. And that's where being somebody who has an Xbox is always like, all right, Phil, let's go. Replaced 2022. I mean, that looks really interesting. I'm looking forward to hearing more about that game.
Day one of Game Pass, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's
have we
the thing.
made
It's
it
like,
clear? Have you heard of Game Pass?
That's the thing that a lot of people, especially when they get into the PS5 versus Xbox kind of battle, and I piss Xbox fans off with this. Microsoft's platform isn't Xbox.
They showed this.
It's Game Pass.
We saw this at the last event.
I think they're still updating it, meaning like,
Okay.
hey, which is great. Like that's when you come back to E3 and you're like, hey, remember this game? Maybe you might have checked it out. Here's all this new content we've added to it.
To celebrate, we present the Shroom and Doom update.
Yeah, Shroom and Doom.
People what they've been asking for. Like sitting. No, seriously, a lot of people want to sit. And of course.
No, seriously.
But not those kinds. We've also got something that literally no one was asking for. The Brood Mother. She's so terrifying. You should probably turn on arachnophobia mode. Oh, even her blob scares the shit out of us. Go big. Or never go home. Oh, and it looks like we added achievements too. Nice.
Cool.
That's a clever presentation.
Yeah, it's clever. Like, it's not my game. Like, I just... Among Us!
Now, there's a game that took off.
A lot, like, people are like, oh, wow, there's a lot of people. 15-player lobbies. Whoa.
They did. I mean, it took over. It was really well timed for us all staying home.
Yeah. Well, I think also then, you know, streaming and...
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's big.
That's great that it's coming to Xbox. That's really nice. I would love it if Xbox said, hey, by the way, here's Genshin Impact and all these other games. You know, it's like, there's so many games that are quote-unquote exclusive that aren't... I don't know why. I don't think there's any real reason behind it other than Microsoft has work to do.
There's your JRPG.
Yay, one!
They've shown a pretty big, a wide array of games.
Problem also with the JRPGs...
We've seen horrors, we've seen the family-style games, we've seen a pretty wide array.
The problem with the JRPGs on the Xbox, though, is like, typically it's like, hey, you remember this game that everybody else had played, like, years ago? We got it, finally.
Hey! But you asked for
Oh,
JRPGs.
look how beautiful that is! Oh, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, like...
Okay. We just saw the first one, and you said the problem is... Whoa, 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 whoa.
I'm equal opportunity representation among gamers.
Okay.
I'm presenting it like
Earlier,
I think this looks
JRPGs.
great.
Here's a JRPG. Well, the problem is...
This looks great. Honestly, this looks phenomenal. I love the art style.
Yeah.
Edwin Chronicle, 100 Heroes. And...
Is this one of their earlier games? Yeah.
Edwin Chronicle Rising. Game Pass. For the win! So 2022 and 2023. So I guess the Rising or whatever is the sequel. And so we're getting the first one, we're getting the sequel, Game Pass stuff.
Way to really shoot that out into the future.
Aptitude for applying lethal solutions to conflicted situations.
My gosh, like they're just showing game after game after game.
This looks like oh, what was that?
A stick shooter.
Yeah,
Twin
it looked
stick
like it was nominated for some awards.
The Ascent.
The Ascent, no. It had the same graphic style as there's like a puzzle solving game that's like that. Wasn't a shooter, but it's I don't know. Yeah, they did say I think it was 27 or 30 games for the. Was it 30 exactly? Yeah, it was a lot. This looks Japanese.
No, I don't know.
You don't think samurais count?
No, they do, but
Mongolians.
I would say this looks more like what is the Ubisoft game where it's like samurais versus.
Can you imagine if this was what was that
Knights
game
versus
called where
Templars
you got to pick like a
Age of Empires? Age of Empires.
Oh, this could be Age of Empires 4.
If this is
This
Age of
could
Empires
absolutely
4,
be Age of Empires
this is
4.
something I would say we have to play. I had so much fun playing 2 with you guys.
Where would you go? What will you be remembered for?
Age of Empires 2 is still the best, but there's big
Looks
tournaments
great.
that take place.
Rise through the ages. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Very cool.
That's good.
That's
good.
History your story. Age of Empires 4, yes. I think
Sweet.
Ben's gonna be real excited about that. I don't know. Hey, get your
On
Mac
Game
taken?
Pass.
Game Pass
For PC.
Yeah.
Play it day 1.
Sweet. We might have to take a little break and play some Age of Empires 4.
It's good to be a gamer.
We begin by hearing
Yeah.
an old, wise-sounding voice. And we see a quiet, peaceful setting. This will make our game seem big and important. Now, something must break the serenity. Will this creature be in the game? No. Say goodbye to it forever. Suddenly, and for no reason, people running.
This is so funny.
Slow motion shots make everything seem cool and should bolster pre-sale numbers. That wah sound can mean only one thing. We must gaze over an epic shot of a world, and there should be lens flares. Now we see our hero, but only their silhouette, because the developers haven't finished the design, or finished the story, or finished any gameplay that's actually ready to show. In fact, the only thing they have finished is the title.
The Outer Worlds. First one was done really well.
Oh,
Everybody
yeah.
really liked it.
The humor in it is phenomenal, and I
Outer
love
Worlds
that
and Outer Wilds, 2 separate games that both did very, very well on Game Pass right now. Forza?
I hope so.
Forza? Forza?
Or planes? Flight
Could it still be
Simulator?
Forza?
Forza?
Forza? Forza Horizon? We going to Africa?
I think it's
It could
Flight
just be a flight
Simulator.
sim. Their new Microsoft flight sim's been really, really, like it moved things way forward. You can fly through like real world like weather
Yeah.
conditions and see like actual. They use like the air traffic control, so you fly around other planes, and it's the first time in like 10 years that somebody's taken the flight sim and really like leapt it forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's got to be it. They've got to be bringing the
Oh,
Microsoft
man.
Flight Sim to Xbox.
100% Snapper. Like, they're fun. The Forza Horizon games, they're just fun.
I was hoping it was that, but cool. It's beautiful. I mean, if we get to the end of chill streams in 14 and we've done everything chill that can be chilled,
yeah,
this is the sort of thing where you'd show up and you're like, so we're just gonna watch you fly.
We're just gonna fly today. We're gonna tell stories while we fly. Oh, look
Yeah.
what that is.
Yeah, we're just gonna fly. We're gonna pick a destination and we're gonna go there. Yeah, Microsoft Flight Simulator. Yeah, they seriously, like, I have a ton of friends that are big into like the sim community where they have like all the steering wheels and everything.
Yeah.
And the Microsoft Flight Sim has them like so freaking stoked. But it's been PC only.
Are they adding jets to Flight Sim?
Cool.
Boat Simulator.
Free expansion coming in the fall.
Nice. Top Gun Maverick. Oh, very good.
See
crossover.
the movie.
See the movie.
See the movie. There's some cross promotion.
That'd be cool if they added like with like.
Also now cross promoting with a new volleyball game.
So cool. Here's your volleyball promotion. Desert. Rain.
This could be Forza. This could be Forza.
I hope so.
Forza, New Mexico.
Oh.
Forza.
Car,
Forza. There it is. There it is. Yes. Forza Horizon. Where are we? The new Bronco. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are we in California?
Where is this
SoCal?
one?
It could be SoCal.
What if they were like Horizon USA?
Well, they did the last one at 8th scale, and so I don't think they're going to tackle something as big as
right.
And so, like, I assume they're going to go
racing
that scale or
from
bigger.
DFW to Austin, or you know,
this could be Mexico,
California, Mexico. Mexico makes sense because it has a lot of the same kind of environments as Southern California. Horizon 5, baby. Is it launching this fall?
Sweet.
November 9th. Fantastic.
Sweet. I like it. It's beautiful.
Hello, I'm Mike Brown,
Hey, Playground. All right.
Playground Games.
Hey,
and
Mike.
I can't wait to show you what we've been working on. Horizon is known for fun, freedom, and beauty. This year, the Horizon Festival arrives in beautiful, diverse Mexico. This is the largest and most diverse open world ever in a Forza Horizon game. And
Well, they say that
no
every
better
time.
car to
They continually
experience
raise the
than
stakes.
Stunning AMG
It's smaller than
Project One
ever.
Forza Edition. Rendered in unparalleled detail and with ray tracing in Forza Vista, thanks to the power of the Xbox Series consoles. I've invited along some of the team to help give you a taste of some of the amazing content that's waiting for you in Forza Horizon 5. Please welcome Bill, Maddie, Sierra, and Don from the Forza team.
Hey, Mike.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hey, everyone. Hey, what's up, Mike?
And we also have Abraham with us as well. He's one of the talented actors who will be appearing
And the
in
father
the game.
of faith. Sorry.
Bienvenidos a Mexico. I can't wait to show you what we've been working on.
We begin in the rainforest on an expedition. This is a new campaign mode in which you set out on an adventurous journey across Mexico to explore
Such
new
fun
locations
games.
and
Oh, yeah.
discover places for the festival to expand.
I played a lot of Horizon 4. I played a lot of Horizon 4.
going?
I'm racing a car.
I played a
with
lot more
Mexican
Horizon
jungle on
3.
it.
I thought I was
Nothing
going to play
get
4 a
much
lot.
better
I
than
just never did. I think every time I sat down to play it, it was like, oh, here's a 30-minute update that you need to apply. And I'm always like, I guess I'll check back later.
This city is still a jewel of Mayan architecture.
That's a peek at our adventurous campaign. But Forza Horizon has always been a game that's best enjoyed with others. Let's go and see what some of our other players are up to. The Xbox Series consoles allow us to capture every last detail, right down to the individual needles on these choya cactus. The scene looks real, but there are no tricks. This is in-game. Maddie is behind the wheel of the AMG Project One Forza Edition in Mexico's lush living desert.
A car you will never get because it's a 1% chance drop from every box.
Thanks to the next
Forza
generation
Edition.
of our Horizon Live servers.
No, you're going to get a
Everyone
Forza
else
Edition
listening here
VW
are real
bus.
players. And it looks like Maddie has been joined by some other members of the Forza team.
They say live servers?
That's what it is before,
Let's
right?
leave Maddie for a
No,
moment
it's always
and head out
kind
to
of
the coast and meet Don.
been semi, like,
Don is
it
already on the
emulates
move,
people in
exploring
the
this
past.
idyllic seaside town. This is a recreation of Mexico that is honest, authentic, and filled with love. Speaking of,
Oh,
hold on,
drive
Don.
through him.
Oh, hey, what's up?
This is a mural by Mexican artist Farid Rueda. Just one of the many beautiful, faithful pieces of Mexico you'll find all over Forza Horizon 5. While Don drives down to the beach, we'll jump over to the Gran Caldera volcano. Check out this geology detail, implemented with precision accuracy using photogrammetry
But where's
data
the people?
captured on location atop an active
Wait for it.
Mexican volcano. The
they
entire
come.
world has been recreated at this level of detail. And here's Sierra in her favorite off-road buggy. The volcano Sierra and friends are exploring is the highest point ever in a Horizon game. And thanks to the power of the Xbox Series consoles, from up here we can see for miles in every direction. In the
This could
distance,
be why
we
I
can
buy a
just
Series
about
X.
make out Guanajuato. Let's take a closer look. Guanajuato is one of the most beautiful cities anywhere in the world. It's a colorful, undulating city full of vibrant architecture.
Wow.
It even has a sprawling network of tunnels. And these twisting, turning, overlapping streets mean that as well as looking good, it plays great too. As we see here, as Don is challenged in Horizon's open world battle royale, The Eliminator.
Battle Royale?
While Don tries to win that race,
Have you not
the
done
rest
that
of our
in
players
4?
are still
No.
The Eliminator?
exploring this diverse
Oh,
open
man.
world. Let's
There's some
head
good
north
stuff.
to the canyon.
I'm excited.
The Horizon series is known for its uplifting beauty. And using
Can you
our
swap your
unique
car out like a
HDR
gun game?
camera rig, we captured 24-hour shoots of real Mexican skies at 12K resolution. And thanks to the Xbox Series consoles, these photorealistic skies result in lifelike lighting
It's
that
chaos.
dynamically changes every frame, making you feel like you're really there.
There are
Here's
cars that
Maddie
win,
again.
Frenzy.
She's joined by Abraham and some other members of the team. Our players are using Forza Link, the new AI assistant that intelligently tracks the status of you and the people you meet online, and then helps you link up and play together. We'll now head deep into the rainforest and
fascinating.
rejoin Bill and the rest of our players. Here we see our new volumetric lighting system filling the scene with god rays as the sunlight dapples through the dense rainforest. A Horizon
Look at that
arcade
new
minigame
Bronco.
is about to start. Forza Link knows that Bill loves minigames, so it intelligently prompts Sierra to invite Bill. Bill accepts, and they're seamlessly linked together with their GPS route set. With that Horizon arcade minigame starting soon, all of our players are coming together. This minigame is called Piñata Pop, signaled by the Horizon cargo plane dropping a payload of piñatas.
Ooh, over this way. Gotta catch up to you guys.
Our players now have to work together to find and pop as many as they can.
Okay, go up here to the left. There's loads along the main road.
Here I go.
I'll take a look through the bushes here.
There's some between the houses.
Oh, there's a couple more over here.
Sweet.
While the team grab those last few piñatas, we're going over to the stadium because I have one more thing to show you. This is Event Lab, the incredible new toolset that allows you to create your own races, game modes, and gameplay experiences. You customize everything, right down to the fundamental rules of the game. Forza Horizon 5 is the largest, most fun, and most beautiful open world we've ever built.
Cool.
And it will truly be an astounding showcase for the Xbox Series consoles when it comes to Xbox Game Pass this November 9th. Thank you so much. I'll see you all in Mexico later this year.
Looks awesome. Looks awesome. I really enjoyed 4.
Team Xbox is on a mission to bring the joy and community of gaming to everyone on the planet. That's why you, the gamer, are at the center of everything we do. Today, we showed you 30 games. 27 of them will be available on Xbox Game Pass. Now, through the end of the year, you can look forward to back-to-back monthly releases landing day one on Game Pass, led by 5 new titles from Xbox Game Studios, as well as highly anticipated games like Back 4 Blood, 12 Minutes, and The Ascent. And as we look ahead to next year, I'm inspired by the creativity of Bethesda and Xbox Game Studios. We showed you the highly anticipated RPG Starfield, coming exclusively to Xbox.
We still don't know what it is.
But we also have some of the industry's best RPG storytellers working on Avowed, Fable, The Elder Scrolls Online, Fallout 76, The Outer Worlds 2, and Elder Scrolls 6. We unveiled the stunning multiplayer mode for the world's most beloved shooter in Halo Infinite, adding to the roster of iconic Xbox shooters alongside Wolfenstein, Gears of War, Perfect Dark, and Doom. We premiered the most epic open-world racing game, Forza Horizon 5, bringing you a vibrant and authentic depiction of Mexico in a game built from the ground up for next gen, while the team at Turn 10 is hard at work on the next Forza Motorsport. Our growing family of 23 studios is devoted to advancing the medium we all love. Xbox has been here for 20 years, and that's because of you. Our team strives to make Xbox a place where you'll find the greatest games, the most dedicated developers, and the most passionate community. Together, we all make Xbox the best place to play. Before I go, there's one more thing. Take a look at this brand new original game from the Arcane team at Bethesda, the studio that created Prey and Dishonored. Arcane created something new for them, an open-world immersive shooter that you can play alone or with your friends. And like Starfield, this game will be
Oh yeah,
Xbox
I was not expecting
exclusive.
that, Targoth.
What is it? What is it? Is this their answer to something Destiny asked? How multiplayer are we talking?
They said you can play alone or with friends.
25 centimeters, dramatically elongated. Go on, make yourself useful.
So, that was fun, right?
Earlier.
That's your cue, mate.
Sleep tight.
You know what this reminds me of? My time in the Himalayas.
Letty's later, Dad.
You think they can't kill you anytime they want?
Hey, asshole!
Fucking some smack. All right.
How do we always get into this shit?
So we're just gonna keep backing up.
Yeah.
In the field in Redfall, Massachusetts. Behind me, we are witnessing clear signs of
What are they gonna do with an hour?
as the local
It's way too soon for Phil to sound like he's wrapping up.
Yeah. Play some games, hang out, wait for Square.
Really hope the video was worth it.
What are they gonna do though?
Fall back! People need to know what happened. Layla, with me. Get me on the roof now.
Thank you, Layla. You're the best. Oh, Jacob, don't even mention it.
Come in! Now or never!
I don't.
Where's the other one?
I don't know what I'm looking at. You know?
Vampires versus.
Nah. I don't know what we're gonna see between now and Square though. It'd be great if he'd you know, pop over to a Zoom call with Yoshi P.
Yeah, I'm not gonna have
some there's some downtime. You know, we got time. We could do that.
Oh, shit. Dev's gonna love this one.
Oh, you're done, buddy. You're done.
You better have a plan, Jacob.
Yep. Don't miss.
Don't touch me!
Look! A new one!
It's beautiful. I don't.
Looks cool, but it's not gameplay.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm looking at because this is all just a giant cutscene. Making some cookies.
There's a vampire in this.
Really? What does it taste like? Be specific.
Like blood and death and strawberry.
Sun's coming up. Let's keep moving.
All right.
Sure thing, Edgar Allan Bro.
That's a good one.
Do you think things will ever go back to normal?
Would you want to go back to normal?
Not if I still have to pay my student loans.
Redfall.
Neat.
Next summer. So a chance that we'll see even more about it next year at E3. All right.
Like if it's like kind of how they get the Left 4 Dead and Bloodbath and all that stuff, it's like cool. So now they're doing their hype.
All right.
Replay trailer.
We'll see it all play back through.
Oh. Well, while we wait till whatever comes up next, guys, I got the Party Finder up. Anybody wants to come join in? I got, I think, 11 more runs on Rab and and Void Arc, so it's like, I'm just running in place just for the fun of it.
It's a good looking.
I don't know.
Good looking set of games.
Yeah.
I didn't get the one thing I asked for.
A release date, yeah. I don't know. Seems interesting enough. Like at the end of the day, like, whatever. Nothing I was. Let's see here. What would be the highlights? The Halo stuff looks great, but no release date. Okay, thanks. Nothing to plan around. I'm playing on a healer right now. So at its core, there's like a handful of really cool announcements. I think that, but nothing that it was like, I don't know. I don't think the Xbox. I didn't feel a mic drop moment. You know. Was there anything anything that stand out to you guys in chat? Was there a mic drop moment? Was there anything that looked like particularly like, oh my gosh? I think Horizon 5
I think they were stronger than yesterday's.
Yeah. I think they was offered a lot of variety. I got 3 people with me right now, Lee. So if you guys are ever interested, you could try. It's not privated, but if you go and search under here and just type in Bryn. So we got a tank already, so it looks like just DPS rolls. Twitch Gaming Gathering. Okay, so Bethesda. Next up is Square. I think that's pretty much what I'm planning on covering.
Yeah.
And then
I mean, the PC
Square.
gaming show could be cool. I just don't want to stick around that long.
Oh yeah,
I'll catch it.
I can watch that later. I can watch that tonight.
Yeah, I'll catch it on news. Once I find out that I've missed something.
Like, oh, did you see blah was announced? No, I did not. PF is up. Anyone wants to join? Running.
All right.
Running. Tomes. Relic. Co-streamers, everything on Twitch Gaming is co-streamable. Check the co-streaming panel below for more information. Boop-a-boop.
I think that's great.
Mm-hmm.
Turning in cookies.
How much tomes do I got? 86.
A cookie for your troubles.
Already acquired that minion.
The mic drop would have been some sort of crossover with Square. I didn't think it was going to happen, but that's the drop. They've got 6 minutes of downtime until the next thing. I mean, it really, if anything, is just a reminder of how hard the gaming industry was hit by COVID. Because you see all this stuff that's coming out this year, next year, and the year after, and really nothing for us right now. Like, that wasn't stuff that was probably meant to release last year. Like, there's just... We're getting to the end of this gap out. We're about to get games just back to back to back to back to back. Like this winter, I have no idea how I balance my time across multiple games. But it definitely affected the industry.
That's a real bummer. Now, I wish, is there any way, like with Zadnor, like does Zadnor drop this relic step, or is it still literally 100% focusing it on?
I don't think there's a single step that you have to go do raids. Yeah. I think between Castrum and I think Boston Southern Front, and I think you can stay entirely within the new content if you want to.
Well, it's just like because I'm still on the on those memories for the Void Ark and the Ravenastar, and I was like, I haven't done Zadnor, and I was like, can I go do like Zadnor, or am I stuck here and wasting?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
I know you're on the big step and you only have to do that once. I'm doing these leave quests for money. I'm doing the cookie leave quests. It's just money. You make 108,000 gil per day of turn-ins, and I've got like 2.5 weeks of turn-ins saved up. So yeah. Fates and Girabanya and Othard for Brian's memories. And then can he also do the 36 raid step some way tied to So if he's on the 36 raid step, can he also, is there some part of actual like Queens of Gunhilder content that he can do? You should do Boston Southern Front or Alliance raids. Okay. Because he's past the initial fates. He's on different memories.
So it's unfortunate that Zadnor doesn't do that for me, you know?
Oh, you can't do that for that step. Well, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
At the time, there were people doing it with like blue mages and stuff, so you could really blast through it. Relic is the one thing that penalizes you for getting behind on it. Everything else, it doesn't really matter. You can come back and do it later.
We spent 2 years on Ronso, and Ronso, I've gone back to my elf. It'll help me, you know, because I was like, all right, we'll do it live. So we did it on stream. I had used my last free Fantasia that I have, so I was like, yep, I'm back on my elves, and I can wear headgear now. So. They said, you know, we're going to add a new race, and we're not adding hats yet. And I was like, okay, cool. Well, let me know when you do. 36 memories is a pain. Do I prefer 14 than WoW? 1,000%, Lee. But I'm biased. That'd be more.
Yeah, he's never played level capped content in WoW.
Yeah,
ever.
I just can't get to it. It's like
so.
Like, all right, and that's where it changed how I recommend 14.
Yeah, this is a huge portion of that 28 million. I'll pick up. I don't know, like 1.5 million today. Right here in front of you. So it's a lot of money. Now the Dwarven Mithril Files is what these other people are making. Right there, right there, right there. And that's actually even more money. It's just more, in my opinion, it's just more work. It's more inventory.
Thanks, guys, for the 51 likes, by the way. Helps share out the stream, so I do appreciate that.
But it is more money. I just like that you can stack these up to 900. You could have 900 of these in your inventory and turn in all 100 leaves in one go.
Thanir, when was that? Like, how long ago was that? Because if it was today, I haven't gifted out a sub.
You tried to redeem your internet points. I would see it. Prime. You're a kitty hawk. I can go back like 2 hours. I don't see it. When was it?
You did the Azim locks about a week ago. It was packed. It does not surprise me.
Yeah, just when was it? During the Microsoft stream. Oh, it doesn't track it there. Oh, no. I don't think I can go back that far.
Well, I'll give it.
Okay. Brian can grab it.
Thank you for that. One gift sub. Boop, boop, boop.
I might be able to see it here. Over on.
Yeah, thanks for racking up those internet points, guys. If you're not aware, the top link in the in chat here on YouTube is for Twitch. We'd love it if you follow us over there as well.
Stream Manager. Yeah, gifted 56 minutes ago. There it is.
And let's see here. Flipper says they are moving over from WoW to 14. New question. Are there add-ons like threat meters, etc.? You're perfectly fine to ask any question you want. Fear not. There is one particular add-on if you want to track DPS, but there are already threat meters in the game. Like 14 offers a majority
Honestly,
of that
you're
stuff
not going to
natively.
lose threat the way you do in WoW. You're just not.
You turn on your fight me stance on tanks, you're not going to lose it.
Batman, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Yeah, you're not going to lose threat. This last expansion, we moved away from where people were ripping threat off tanks to tanks have a tank button, and so the only thing you're competing with is other tanks. There's some times in top end content where people kind of play with that stance off because it makes for like cleaner swaps, but it's not something you're going to run into as a new player. The DPS meter is going to be the big one. It's called ACT, Advanced Combat Tracker.
Mm-hmm. And I have a video up on it on Ginger Prime.
It is against terms of service, so don't talk about it in game.
Yeah.
But like it's shown on stream in the world first. Hey, Brooke's back.
Brooke's back. Yeah, so if you look at the how to master like any job video, Flippish, I talk you through the ACT and kind of the ups and downs, because it's actually not really about act. It's about Final Fantasy XIV analytics. And so you parse yourself, and then the analytics tool is going to tell you like what you can do, what you can do better. And the analytics tools, in my opinion, is really where it's at. But you have to break terms just to learn. And Yoshi P follows all the the people who give that advice to figure out what you should use. The Eliminator came back a day ago. Feels like he was way behind since E7S. No clue what to do. Any advice? Well, first things first. How long has it been? Muted. Oh, what? I still have stream muted. I'm not. Are they talking about anything we need to? Okay, I got sprint. Lost the Black Mage. So E7. Oh, geez. Okay, then E7 would be 5-2. So let's see here. Okay, well, welcome back. First and foremost, the level cap and everything has increased dramatically. So you can, if you've got the gil, easily just drop in, buy the 520 gear that is crafted? Yeah, 510. You can actually upgrade the 510 gear to 520 as well with your uncapped tombstone. So there's a lot of easy ways to kind of get caught up. The nice thing is that I would first focus you on the story so you can start unlocking the dungeons. Real Kitty dropping and kicking off a hype train over on Twitch. How many gifted subs did he just drop? I can't see the total. Did I lose Chris? Oh, he muted and Devin. Okay. Guess he's listening and watching Rook. Talking about E3. Anyway, real thank you. I don't think, Wes, you can hear me on Twitch right now, but thank you. So then afterwards, after you start doing all that, what you want to do, where are we at? Okay. You want to start doing kind of roulettes and just building up your tombstones, so that way you'll end up being able to build up plenty of currency. SE, Square-Enix is going to be here in about 30 minutes? 30 minutes? Less than 30 minutes? Ah, nice. Thanks, Wes. Good. I just wanted to thank you so much for those gifted subs over on Twitch. So also on 14, what can you use Gil on? Well, you can use it for your teleports. You can use it for buying crafted material, like crafted mats and crafted gear, and you also have gilded mounts. But the game isn't so much a player-driven economy than it is, than it is a theme park MMO. So at some point, we hope to have more and more things that you can use Gil on. You can use it on a house. That tends to be what a lot of people kind of associate with the game. But like once you have a house, like there's no major guild demand. I end up just kind of like racking it up passively. Oh, we lost the other healer. So much chaos! Oh my gosh, my party's getting wiped out. Alright. So you're trying the Tactical Commander Assault 14 keyboard. Feels so noob since my controller broke down. So you just do the MSQ. I'm with you there 100%. I'm like I have a gaming keypad that I use for Guild Wars 2, and then I just like trying to go and do that in 14 has been kind of a nightmare. Your order is a lie. There we go. Res. Sweet. Choo choo. Game Pass, the best of Xbox. Yeah, once again, I think Game Pass is the stealer of the show so far. So you now just finished up Shadowbringers, and people keep telling me to go get my relic, but I have no idea which one they mean. If you just finish up Shadowbringers, you're welcome to. They're talking probably about the most current relic, which is one of the steps that I'm on. That all starts as a part of the Boshan Southern Front, as a part of the Blades of Gunhildr. Honestly, it's fairly easy to get started because you just need 1,000 tomes, and you get those. You take those tomes and you go and you just. Okay. Am I back? Am I back? Come in. Come in.
How are you, Mei?
A lot better now that I have food.
1 second, I'm coming. The power went out, kiddo. Internet's coming back on. It should be a second. Okay, good. Yep, I'm back. Yeah. And it was like, okay, well, I guess that's new. Oh man, it's good as time to stand up as any. Hey, what's up? Yeah, give the TV a minute and it'll come back online. Y'all want to go and see if there's a snack y'all can bring in? Because that'd be yeah. Think they don't see anything? That's a good reason. I'll take this. Yeah, you take my bottle there. Cool. Let me see if I can get back in the game before it kicks me out. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay, you're too busy. Got it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was a fun little blip. I'm glad I set YouTube to say not auto. All right, let's see here. Thank you very much. All right, well, load the game. Oops. I think we're trying to get in, so get in. like back into my instance. Like everything came up, and then oh, it's my testing. Why is it lagging out like crazy? Okay. Okay. That was a power again. Oh my goodness. Just get everything slowly. I think I'm definitely out of that instance now. Oh my gosh. I have no idea. What's literally the weirdest power outages I've experienced. So I don't know if this will be me staying live or not. Your question broke stream. No, you don't need to help me with the power bill. All right, let's see here. I'm gonna slowly bring it up. Go and restore. Put headphones on.
The sounds of nature turn into a clamor of noise during stormy weather. The winds have come. Clouds high.
The winds have come. My goodness. Honestly, WG, that's not a bad idea. Just get something on the house. Well, like outside of streaming, it's never really been a problem. Let me unmute this.
It was going to transform into like, here's the space we were inspired by, and now here it is in the game. And then it just never stopped looking like real live footage. And I think I spent the entire time with my jaw just dropped. I couldn't believe how good it looked. And it really felt like the entire announcement, we just got progressively more and more amazed and excited because it was so visually beautiful. They showed a little bit of like, you know, the actual story, but then they kind of went off into multiplayer, online play, and mini games that you can do, which looked fun. And, you know, gradually in my chat, people who maybe hadn't been as excited at the start were like, oh, the mini games look like something I would enjoy, and oh, you can do this with friends. Yeah, I would do that. You know, it kind of started to win everyone over, which was really cool to see.
Oh,
like
man.
Kason,
I was surprised.
During the press conference, I was looking over at Kason, and she kept going, "Is that a picture or a video, or is that a video game?"
When they started talking about the geography, what is it called?
Photogrammetry.
Yes.
Photogrammetry.
And it was insane. I'm like, so that's just a still, and then a car would drive by, and I'm like, I can't tell anymore. I don't know how I keep saying it every time Forza comes out. I'm like, it's a beautiful game. I don't see it getting any better, and it just continues to get better.
Yeah.
Except for this last February.
Stunning. It's insane.
They perfect it every year. Every year it seems to get better because I'm always like, I don't know how they can get better. It's just basically real life. And then it gets better. So it's amazing.
It was like those cake videos. And I'm like, is that cake? And I couldn't tell. And I'm like, this is the actual game. Like it was I couldn't tell. It's crazy how real it looks.
Mav or a Bird of Chess, I feel like Forza sort of suffers from, everybody sees it during an Xbox press conference. We all love it. We're like, it's beautiful. I can't wait to play it. And then I don't really ever hear
Well,
about it
we
ever
actually
again.
were
I don't
talking
know if
about
anybody, like,
talking
gets
with some
super deep
solar
into it.
people
So
the other
do
day.
you
and
plan
it's
on
come back this
streaming
week.
it, Mav or Bird?
I went ahead while the power was out. We walked down and got myself
wasn't.
some
Like, that's the thing.
pulled
I
chicken
think I
legs.
was
Was like,
kind
okay,
of
I don't know
in,
what's
like,
happening.
the boat that Negoricus was talking
Might have to
about,
watch this on
where
my phone.
I myself wasn't
Right.
super excited at the prospect of a racing
Hey,
game,
hey,
and then
I'm
we
back.
saw
I had the
it,
power go out
and
3
I was
times.
like, oh my gosh, like this is stunning.
I guess they're
And the
working on
fact that
something.
They even mentioned that they've
So
been working
if I
with,
disappear,
like, artists from Mexico to create
then I'm just
these,
gonna
like,
watch this on my
more,
phone.
just like incredibly rich environments that also give those artists a chance to shine and then immerse you in all these games and all this other stuff. And then people in my chat were saying it's kind of like a racing RPG because you could actually build out your skill set.
I have it, but I
and
only
really
have the
dive into
UPS
it. And
on my machine.
I found myself by
I don't
the
have
end
it on
kind of
the rest of the
going,
house
this
or
might
the
be my first racing game
you
I
know, so
play.
the internet takes a little bit to
Yeah.
come back up.
Yeah, absolutely. Mav, what about you?
So I've been playing racing games since Need for Speed. That is like my heart place.
Need for Speed, the
but
first
Forza
one.
has always
Need for
been
Speed
there.
Porsche
It's always
Unleashed
been
was
at
my
the
first ever Need for
conference
Speed
and
game.
showcase, and you've always been able to play in it in like their actual car. So I really hope I can sneak over and
Has
and
Need
try it
for
out
Speed
in the
done anything
car.
recently?
But yeah, I think we'll be playing it. Forza is actually very active on Twitch.
I don't know.
So we usually do a bunch of things with them on the Xbox channel. So definitely, if you're into Forza, check that out. They play almost every day. So if you're looking for that side of gameplay, like I will definitely be playing it. but
Racing
they will
games are
also-
something that
there's,
do
like, a
surprisingly well on
way
YouTube.
bigger audience than I
Oh,
thought
yeah?
that there was. So pleasantly surprised with Forza, and I definitely will be trying the mini games. It
Takes a lot of time to make content for them.
It's
It's kind of like lore content.
My kind of
But they're actually eligible for higher ad revenue than we are. So I think that helps kind of give creators
Soma, can you hear me?
the resources to dive in a little deeper than like a lore creator can.
Robot hosting accidentally right now.
Hot Pursuit's probably my favorite of all of them.
Now I want to know if Mav and
Well,
Burgess
I liked
and
Most
Negorix
Wanted.
can hear you. Can you guys hear Soma?
I'm glad you finished. Like I had my power get knocked out 3 times, Snapper. So
All right, Soma, do you have a question?
I tried to get back in, but I was like,
Do you have
I
a
would do it
question,
again.
for one
I'm
of
just
these
gonna
three
wait.
ladies?
Yeah, what is your favorite summer activity?
Playing video games?
Good question. When I'm not in my cave.
when they let us outside.
Negorix, what's your favorite?
I didn't know you were allowed to go outside. Is that?
It's okay now. Yeah, it's all right. Like it's getting better and better. You just got to be safe, but otherwise you can go outside.
Wow, that's news to me. No, my favorite summer activity is the same as my year-round activity: avoiding human interaction, snacking, and playing video games, preferably with a nap in between at some point.
Okay. Well, by the way, Soma just immediately left. That was it. There she goes.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Bye.
I guess she doesn't care. I care about your answer.
Be careful.
No, I think Soma heard snacks and was like, snacks sound good.
I care about your answer. Yeah. I don't know.
That's fair.
I'm going to be honest with you. That's a bad host. That's a bad host, right? That asks a question and then walks away. And that's why we're here. So.
I was just gonna get up too.
Oh, you were gonna get up too?
I was gonna let you start talking, and I was just gonna leave.
I mean,
This is so bad.
All right,
Guys, this is...
Psychonauts 2. Is there anybody
This
wants to
is
talk
E3.
about Psychonauts 2 out of you three? Is there somebody that's like been waiting years for this?
It's my first game. It'll be my first Psychonauts, actually.
I don't know how long they
I
needed
think I
between
wanna dive
Microsoft
back in
and
the
Square,
first
but
one and check out the story. I've
it's
heard
an
so
amount
many
of time
things
that is
about
less than they're actually
and
trying to stretch this.
chat was exploding, so I'm actually surprised they didn't pick that one to hype about. But yeah, definitely would love to play this ASAP for sure.
I actually have never played the first Psychonauts. I've heard just amazing things. Like, I think it's like one of the most well-reviewed games.
It's
ever.
classic E3
I've never
stuff, I
heard
guess.
anything bad about Psychonauts. Like those who played it,
Yeah.
Hey, Dan.
absolutely loved it.
I've
I've
never
only
touched
played pieces, so.
So yeah, I'm looking at. I need to play Psychonauts 1, but then I'll obviously play Psychonauts 2 as well.
Just 7 more minutes.
Well, thank you very, very much.
Thank you
7
all for
more
coming
minutes.
and joining us for the pre-show and talking
Post-
to us for the
post show?
post-show. And
What is this?
Imagine our third
The
host,
mid-show, the
host,
guest host.
Yeah.
We apologize for.
Again, sorry.
Oh my
Thank you
God.
all for hanging
They
out.
apologize
Before
for it?
we
That's
let
so
you go,
rude.
though, because you guys are amazing and y'all were able to survive robot shenanigans. Where can everyone find you? I'll start with you, Mav.
I am the Mav Show everywhere. I stream in the afternoons during the week on the Xbox
Gee,
channel
her
and in the
face.
evenings on my
Up,
channel.
up.
So you can kind of see me on Twitch a lot this summer. So really excited to kind of have a bunch of dev interviews coming up and showcase a bunch of new
Venom
games on
believes it's
Game Pass
transcended,
and
like
whatever we want to play as a community. So that's
a
kind
good
of
Family
what we
Guy
do on my
joke,
channel.
Right on.
where it's crossed over.
Yes, you can find me, same sort of deal, Bird of Chess everywhere. So twitch.tv Bird of Chess and on YouTube.
Do any of you know
Twitter as well,
Nega
Bird of
Oryx?
Chess. We do
That's-
a lot of MMO
I
variety
actually
gaming, so
really
ESO
enjoyed
and
a
all
lot
the
of
things
what
ahead
you had
were
to
very
say.
exciting for me. But we do a bunch of other things as well, including RPGs, JRPGs, Halo. We live in the city of Chicago here, so sirens go by sometimes. Please excuse that. It's a great place, I promise.
That's all right.
Yes, but yeah, we do all those kinds of games, and we are a big LGBTQIA plus community as well. So happy Pride, everybody, and you can find me there, and then on other podcasts like Aetherite Radio,
She play.
and then the Lightbringers podcast too.
Cool.
Cool. Nega Orcs, what about you?
I also think she liked a lot of the same games that I like.
My socials are all the
So that
exact
helps.
same. NEGAORYX, Nega Oryx everywhere. I am a variety streamer. I'm a Dead by Daylight partner. I play a lot of horror games. I also play a lot of cute simulation games, so things like The Sims, Stardew Valley, Ooblets, stuff like that. I'm also a voice actor and a tabletop RPG player, and I have a couple of really cool upcoming projects I'm recording for right now that I'm not allowed to talk about, but I will be able to announce on my Twitter. So that's the best way to stay up to date with what I'm doing and where I'm at.
Well, thank you so much, you
Thank you all for
legendary,
joining us.
legendary panel of ladies. We really appreciate you sticking around for the pre and the post show.
Enjoy the rest of E3, right?
That'll explain why I haven't
Thank you.
found her, Fido.
All right.
That's not my kind of
I'm
game.
going to talk to some robots here. I'm going to put my sunglasses on because it's gotten
I'm
hotter
going
and
with
brighter.
you. I want to see who's who.
All right.
Oh my
3
gosh.
minutes or 5 minutes.
Kason, who do you want to talk to?
I don't know. I want to see what we got.
They're having a conversation. Should we interrupt?
We can
Like a
interrupt.
house party?
Yeah, I'm gonna come right here.
And Chatbot is also the robot driver?
Hello.
Oh wow! You hover handing them.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's better than having like a big Zoom call just running.
K-Pal, what
But-
were you and ISPA TV talking about?
It's such a bizarre thing.
Revolution. We're taking over now, and my first thing that I'm going to do as a robot revolution leader is make sure that everybody drinks drinks English breakfast tea at least once per day. That's my demand. Yes.
Demand.
Oh, they have multiple robot drivers.
Yes, you did.
Was it ISPA or ESPA TV?
ASMA.
Okay, and then are you part of the robot uprising as well?
Yes, I am.
Oh, okay. All right.
May I ask you both a question? How do you uprise when you don't have arms?
Can we buy some? Well, you see, we're gonna demand that we also get poke instruments put into our robots.
Oh, okay.
That's our next upgrade is a poke.
Oh.
Okay.
A poke button.
Yeah, but
we can scan QR codes next. We're gonna poke.
This is rough, guys.
yeah, I hear they're working on that.
Yoshi P said, "We're after Bethesda." I don't know. We were looking for more of like a
we'll send you guys on.
like a really
We're gonna
low
go talk to
bar
other
that we could
robots.
hop
All
over.
right, so the arms are
And E3 was like, "Well,
we got you.
We can manage that." We actually have some really great guests, but we found a way to make those guests
Where is everybody?
as cringy as possible through no fault of their own.
Hill, 3 more minutes, please.
Chatbot.
What could we do to make this slower?
Let's talk to Tash.
We now have to walk around and talk to iPads that are in different locations.
Oh, really good.
I get it, Willie.
Wow.
No, I know.
How long have you been working on that?
Saying that.
That was your moment.
Yeah.
If you got the Willie part wrong, were you going to be upset for the rest of the day? If you said like,
You know, Square's like, "Hey, could we get extra time?" Like, no, we need this time. We need this. Time is expensive, and we're going to use ours wisely.
Awful puns.
Oh, that's rough.
What would have been better, though, is that because you can't actually see him in the camera capture, I'm seeing actually the cameraman, and you could see her, like, it would be neat if they were like, oh, let's just feed into, like, the UI here.
Right. If they'd had, like, an overlay that showed us the person
they're talking to and just swap
they're
it
talking
in
to,
yeah.
or that person's stream.
You could still do that.
Now, the taller Tash gets.
You know, if they'd used a technology like
See,
Skype or Zoom or Discord or
There we go. Oh, hi.
anything but this.
Sorry, I don't know what's happening. So usually I just dance.
I think she lost. She lost the internet.
Like, look at all that technology on the other
By
side
the way, that's why robots are never
to make this possible.
Yeah.
Lost the internet connection.
You gotta have that good Wi-Fi.
Jeez.
I'm the distraction robot.
Oh.
So it's working, clearly.
Come on.
All right, Tash. Well, we'll see you later. I'm gonna come lift you up later, okay?
Bye, Tash.
All right, let's head back.
This is the best part of E3. This is it, Venom. This is the best part of all of E3.
I think it's good. There's only got to be a few minutes left.
I feel like it is time.
Which Final Fantasy property will we see today? That's the question.
16.
I watched more Power Washing Simulator than I'm proud of this week.
That starts at 12:15.
All
right, I think we can mute this. I think we're all set.
We have more fun stuff, including Square-Enix Presents.
Yeah, we can mute that.
And
Square-Enix. Brian, welcome back.
Hey, welcome.
Glad you have power.
I'm glad I got that internet rolling.
Stay tuned. We have a lot going on.
A ton.
You missed
nothing. I was making fun of it with you. I could hear you, so I was like, "What?"
For Square-Enix,
it was the perfect time for power to go up and down
for that show. I'm not sure.
I don't know. Maybe we'll get like some crazy surprises.
That's rough.
I don't know. I'm gonna leave that
That's
up
rough.
to chat. You all stay tuned.
Let's switch these back.
With much more.
Let's make them secondary. All right, they're gonna wave. Oh, and they put out did they put out actual food?
Looks like it.
That feels like a needless expense. They put out actual food. Why?
I'm sure there's people.
Guests are here digitally.
I'm sure people are gonna party and stuff that are there.
Okay. The chance to be an E3 host, say you're a shoutcaster or you're that's a big deal. That's a huge moment in your career, right? You've made a career of being hyped about these events and telling people what you're excited about and letting your negativity come through, only positive and letting your positivity shine and, putting your best foot forward to carry people in between these moments. That's a skill. It's trained. That is a whole profession. Shoutcasters are an immense addition to the community.
Kitty says, I think I like the timer better than the show. Just put a big clock on the screen.
But I feel for them because like watching PvP tournaments, watching it without shoutcasting isn't my thing. But the shoutcasting is what tells me what I'm missing and helps me get deep. Because of shoutcasting, I can watch tournaments for games I don't play. But they were expected to shoutcast with iPads. And that's just the sort of thing that somebody makes up and you're like, yeah, but that would never happen though. It's a funny hypothetical.
Right.
Oh. That hurt. All right. We're going to need you to interview some Tamagotchis. What? Yeah, it's going to be an hour of that. Is that going to be a problem?
No.
I mean, I already signed the contract, so I guess not.
Yeah.
I did just realize that while you have not confirmed the dates, I'm busy for next year's E3.
There it is. I wonder if they open with 16.
Why didn't they just do more panels like they did with Rook and why didn't they just do more of that?
Don't know.
That technology worked way better. That was way better. They could have just had other Zoom calls they panned between. All right, here we go.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's Matt Mercer here, and I'm back as your host of Square-Enix Presents.
Matt Mercer.
We have a special E3 edition of the show for you, with new game announcements, updates, and exciting news from our studios across the globe. So let's kick off with the world premiere of a brand new game from Eidos Montreal. We hope you enjoy the show.
Deus Ex?
Oh, Deus Ex would be a great
Deus Ex
thing to bring back. We haven't seen one of those in a long time.
I am so proud of you. Do you know what a birthright is, Peter?
Whoa!
Something that's a part of you.
Fascinating.
Your name.
Gardeners of the Galaxy?
What? No, Rocket. So I
What?
let Groot fill out the paperwork.
so we got fined. We appear to be 6,963 units short. I know, we clearly need a plan.
I dig it.
Yeah.
If you see anything with
Licensed music has been replaced, ladies and gentlemen.
We got this.
Square-Enix actually made this entire presentation screen-worthy just in case E3 wouldn't step up. Way to go, Square. Way to learn from the downsides of FanFest.
Monster! I'll show you, monster!
Awesome.
No! We just rolled!
I mean, I'm biased, but I appreciate it.
Although it could be used as a distraction.
Smash him up, Max! Meet your maker!
We're all professionals here, right? Maybe we can work something out.
Get him! What? You had one job, Quill.
I did exactly what? Gamora, no killing teammates!
That's who!
It's literally in your contract!
I made no such commitments. In less than 3 cycles, all would be lost. The galaxy cannot be saved, Peter Quill.
We can do this together!
Marvel felt Square did a good job with Avengers. They gave him more.
Fucking great, Quill!
Star-Lord, right?
Star-Lord?
Oh, crap! Don't give a damn! This is our time to go from zero to hero!
Yes, all of this. There's a llama, Groot,
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Gardeners of the Galaxy.
No, of course I will. I'll call you.
Good. Good, I hope
Hi,
it lands
my
well.
name's Olivier Proulx, senior producer here at Eidos Montreal. For the past few years, we've had the privilege to work on
That's a
our
sweet
version
jacket.
of Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy and reimagine it into a single-player, story-driven, third-person action-adventure game. It's our own fresh take on the Guardians, and something that's really unique to our game is that you get to be Peter Quill. As Star-Lord, you're constantly in the middle of the action as you try to lead this band of misfits. But today, I'm really excited to have all of you join us on this journey, and you'll hear more about the game from our team behind this project.
Right, let's do this.
I've always
Man,
loved
they have
Marvel's
really taken the
cosmic
appearances
characters,
far.
Growing up as a
They
kid,
did that in
and
Avengers
I read
too.
them, enjoyed them, loved them. I had the opportunity to write for Marvel on some of their cosmic titles. I went back with the help of Bill Roseman, the editor, and kind of cherry-picked characters from Marvel's past.
The opportunity here was to build a team, but to make it all underdogs, so that the reader would think, oh my gosh, how is this team going to survive?
And that became the Guardians of the Galaxy comic, which we loved working on.
I remember the first time that the Marvel crew came to Montreal, we were showing them the design of the characters, how they would look, and they stayed silent. I don't know if it's a minute, but in my head, it was a minute. I was like, oh my God, like they hate it.
We realized how much that Marvel and Eidos Montreal share and have in common, and that we knew the Guardians were in perfect hands.
Looking at the samples that Eidos were kind enough to show me, I think he's fantastic and absolutely in the spirit of what these characters are.
What makes the gameplay experience unique to me is no matter in what phase of the game you are, whether you're in exploration or you're fighting, the Guardians are constantly around you and you never feel alone. While you're the leader, the Guardians will also challenge you and make decisions on their own, and you will have to adapt to it.
You are literally part of the Guardians of the Galaxy.
The decisions you'll make will have lighthearted to haunting repercussions, and the game will react to what you do and say.
Gamora, no killing teammates!
That's who!
It's literally in your contract!
I made no such commitments.
You
I thought they were
are
gonna show us a
playing
different
Star-Lord
outcome.
and you're using your blasters and you're using your jet boots.
Star-Lord is really empowering. He's very agile on the battlefield. He can slide and over with his jet boots. Of course, he has his elemental blasters that have different powers as well. And on top of all of this, he can use the unique abilities of his Guardians.
We're not pirates. We're legally incorporated heroes for hire.
Gardeners of the Galaxy?
What? No.
The story is about a group of misfits, the Guardians. In our world, they've been together for less than a year. They create something on a small scale that looks insignificant. And as they progress through the story, they discover that they created something really big that threatens the galaxy.
There are a lot of very interesting villains in the Marvel franchise. And when you're starting to work on a story like this, you get to get your pick of which ones will make the best for this story. That gives us the opportunity to bring in some that are well known, but some that are also not all that well known.
What Otto's getting so right about them is capturing what it's like to be a misfit family. They're also bringing an amazing imagination to it. You're going to see planets and characters that are going to blow your mind.
Interpreting it in its own way, I think, makes it feel incredibly fresh and exciting. It's not a matter of trying to replicate the comic or trying to replicate the film. It's trying to take the medium you're working in and make the best version of Guardians out of that.
They made it fun. They made it rock and roll. They delivered everything you would want in a Guardians game.
I wonder how much agency you're getting. Like, are we talking Divinity levels of agency, or are we talking Final Fantasy XIV levels of agency? Right, those being the two opposite ends. One where you're just choosing what the next level of next line of dialogue is and nothing else, and the other being like you're shaping your world. This is the actual opening?
Cool.
$37 units?
We appear to be 6,963 units short. We intend to keep our ship, Peter Quill.
I know. We clearly need a plan.
What about selling Gamora's crap?
What?
Oh, come on. You've been hoarding them stupid knickknacks ever since you first joined us. I mean, don't tell me they ain't worth nothing.
Quarantine zone was always
holding out on
My
us.
figurines are not knickknacks.
Oh, team's in trouble. Then you can't be bothered to make no sacrifice.
I will sacrifice your head.
And take us to the majestic mountains of Kakarantara.
Guys, I think we should hear out Groot for once.
You know, the only problem with your plan is that Lady Hellbender only buys monsters, and you are not a monster.
Groot, are you really offering to...
No, he is not offering that, okay?
It could work.
Sell Groot? I guess we could bust him out after.
Absurd. Lady Hellbender seeks the monster within. The small, ugly one is clearly the correct choice. He's cruel, sadistic, and his soul is filthy and filled with rage.
I vote we sell Groot. I honestly think Lady Hellbender will go for it.
Yeah, well, I vote for not Groot.
I also vote for the creepy little beast.
2 votes each. Peter?
Well, Rocket's definitely scarier on the inside. He's unstable and vicious and totally oblivious to the needs of others.
Okay, we get it.
All right, let's do this. Let's go sell a monster.
So how much...
I'm not seriously flying into that.
They say the weather patterns of Seknarf 9 are tied to the temperament of its ruler.
How much choice did that actually
That's
affect?
not how women work.
Or
Don't know.
weather. We're flying the wrong way.
Nah, he's not flying at all.
Stroke, I hope you make massive money.
Minor adjustment. I ever mentioned how much I hate rain? Hellbender's castle isn't even that far.
That is not a castle. It is an impregnable fortress.
So how do we impregnate it?
Ask Peter!
Let's just get closer. We'll figure it out on the way.
There is nothing to figure out. As beast merchants, we will easily gain access to Lady Hellbender.
Good. We've already got a beast. All that's left.
Ground effects are less impressive than some of the other stuff we've seen today, but I think we're looking at actual gameplay.
Yeah.
No such thing. Right? The fact you ain't sure don't bode so good. Whoa! That is some really crazy lightning out there. Never seen anything like it. Meteorological suicide is what it is. Hey, is my jacket all right? At least you got a jacket. Some of us are soaking here.
Less whining, more walking.
Hey, Stormlord, we ain't seriously walking through this. It'll take forever in this storm. Stop complaining. The hardship.
Are we gonna get to see combat?
I
hope
faced
so.
more than enough hardship. Thank you very much. You are welcome, Feeble One. We got this. Just don't fall and we'll be fine. Don't fall.
There we go. There we go. Let's see some combat. There's a little autosave in the top left. It feels very Deus Ex-y, assuming the combat's similar.
I would be wary, Rodin.
You know what? I survived freaking half-world. I think I'm scared of some little...
It's not alone. Get ready.
Who's the actual voice of Rocket? Is it Bill? Like, it sounds like...
In this?
Like a Bill Burr.
In the movies or in this?
Do you know either?
In the movies, it's Bradley Cooper.
Okay. Do you know who this is?
Nope. I doubt they got Bradley Cooper.
I mean, I think they actually have intentionally distanced themselves from the movies.
Yeah.
They did in Avengers, too.
I am eager to experience Lady Hellbender's legendary menagerie.
Should we ask them for directions?
I'm thinking maybe they are directions.
Oh, like a signpost or something.
I'm not saying it's an arrow with the word fortress on it, but statues suggest civilization, and the only settlement I saw when we were topside
was Lady Hellbender's fortress.
Dead end. That's just great.
It's a retractable bridge. They used them at the prison I was in.
Too bad the controls are on the other side of the giant chasm.
What do you not have time to dawdle in this jungle? I shall hurl the creature over the chasm so he may activate the bridge.
I may activate a hole through your face. Put me down.
Encourage him.
He'll be fine. Just curl up in a
Yeah,
ball.
do it.
What?
Do it.
Chris is playing this game already, my
It's
kids.
okay. He'll land on his feet. I guess that only applies to cats.
You sons of dogs! Scut-busting ass!
I am not familiar with these words. Order the beast to do its job.
Rocket, come on, man.
Ram it, dash face.
Fix the bridge and we'll raise your cut by 5%.
I want 10.
Okay, deal. Thanks for the bridge, Rocket.
If you even think of pulling that scud again.
Hear that?
Guys.
I got it.
That looks good. Not Outriders good, but like I assume we're still looking at footage right now.
These creatures are perfect.
Outriders was shockingly impressive. So you're telling other people what to do. Cool. So the bottom right there has a like a whole little UI that's happening.
Is anything on this planet not trying to kill us? Guys, huddle up! Already missing the jiggle jellies.
They keep moving around.
This must time my blade. Don't get too close to that mouth.
We can't open.
This guy barely feels it.
Yeah, I smell it too.
I mean, it has a very similar UI to Avengers too.
Yeah.
Which a lot of Avengers issues were the game just not being ready when they shipped it.
That is definitely in my top 10 fortresses.
Peter?
Aren't you forgetting something?
Which they had the same problem with Outriders. It wasn't ready for day one.
Oh, right.
A lot of people are talking about Mass Effect Bill.
The point of even getting the Flarkin thing was looking like we mean business.
All right, Rocket. Time to put on your monster face.
I only got one face, Quill.
Are you sure about this, Peter? Look at him.
About time to give this one game.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Gamora's right. We should try selling Groot instead.
Really?
This is an affront to democracy.
I just think that we might need Rocket on the outside for this one.
Yeah, we noticed.
You want to make that call, then you better not mess this up.
You hang tight there, bud. When the time comes, I'll get you out of there. Rocket style if I gotta.
Drat. Gamora, can you help me with this? What? Why?
To guarantee your safety as a leader.
Oh, come on.
Don't look at me. I ain't pulling that thing. Remember, buddy, menacing, like me, only bigger.
I am Groot.
Not bad. Not bad.
I appreciate them replacing the music.
Easy, big guy. So, how long before someone else wants to pull this thing?
We are 60 clicks from the fortress.
I'd say closer to 75.
We got this!
Cool.
They give him a lot of time.
They gave it a ton of time. This is more what I expected from the trailer.
Who's the monster now?
It's a weird stutter there.
Guardians of the Galaxy. How many times do I have to kill you? The audacity that you thought you could rob me, Dweller! Feast upon them!
Cool. All right, Matt, what's next?
Now we're going to revisit two iconic brands that are being remastered for modern platforms. First up, relive the classic games in the Final Fantasy series, and then get one more peek at Legend of Mana ahead of its June 24th launch.
Final Fantasy 2, 3, 4, 5. How high are they going to go? And 6. And 7's already on Game Pass. The original 7. Wow. Wow. June 24th.
Up next, Earth's mightiest heroes continue their fight to defend the world in
So now
Marvel's
Black
Avengers.
Panther, right?
The team at Crystal Dynamics is excited to share the latest updates with you, including new mission types and a growing roster of heroes.
Oh. We already knew this was coming.
Avengers, secure that super weapon at all costs. Cosmic energy is building up.
Every second counts, people. Keep it moving.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
How do you think this game's turned out financially for Square?
Very poorly.
You're out of your depth, Avengers.
We're shutting you down, Monica.
The world doesn't need Avengers. AIM will save this world. I will save it.
There is no end to these clones. You don't understand what that cube is capable of.
You gone back and played it at all?
Yeah, I played a little bit with Hawkeye. I was like, yeah, I played and leveled up to Cap, Bishop, Kate Bishop, and I really enjoyed her playstyle.
I know Comic Historian really liked the game, but like if Comic Historian doesn't like your comic book game, that's kind of a problem.
Excuse me.
Benny's kind of home field advantage, you know?
To connect with your roots, but
Tomb Raider?
man who has
This
seen
is
Black
the
Panther.
context.
Black Panther.
Atlantis fall.
Black Panther.
I must warn you of a few things. Many eyes follow the path you are about to walk down.
Thought maybe we pivoted games.
No, they seem to be giving each game like a good chunk of time.
That is the answer if you don't have a lot to show.
Be honest.
In depth.
You just wanted to
In
show
depth
off
of
the
each
suit.
title. It looks ripped.
Mm-hmm.
It is Claw.
Vibranium doesn't belong to you.
All right. Vibranium does not belong to me. It belongs to Wakanda.
Final Fantasy's bringing back 1 through 6 and Secret of Mana stuff. Cool. I mean, I think that's a good way to pay for the level of work that they want to do to get that game where they want it to be. And it says at no additional cost, but like
now it's time to give
that's a
mobile
choice
players
that they
a
were
quick
able to
look
make
at some of the games
after the
that will
fact.
be
If the
available
game had been
in the
doing
coming
great, I'm sure they would
months.
have charged for it.
Good evening, 426. Our intelligence reports a new threat to global stability. Their reach is unlike anything we have seen before. Following Agent 47's disappearance, you were selected because of your remarkable skills. Execution must be perfect. We will strike from the shadows, and they will never know what hit them.
Hitman Sniper, June 13th. They're not saying platform is clearly. I don't know where that was going to.
And they literally just took out the music in this one.
Altogether.
Reincarnation.
Nier's like, what non-licensed music would you like to use? We'll go silent. All right.
Final Fantasy and Final Fantasy Brave Exvius.
This makes sense. They've been doing a ton of sponsored stuff with didn't Brave Exvius sponsor Killer Shots and maybe Spofi? I know they've been doing a lot of push there. To people that are big fans of Square-Enix games and are variety creators, but across at least a good portion of the Square-Enix catalog. Not that that's all they play, but...
What the heck? Is this Square-Enix Battle Royale?
Next chapter 7. No?
iOS.
iOS.
Okay.
7 the phone game. Don't you guys have phones?
Today, the team at Platinum Games is giving you an exclusive look at the epic world of Babylon's Fall, featuring
Hey, we
fluid
haven't heard of
combat,
Babylon's Fall in a
powerful
while.
weapons, and a unique art style.
We knew Platinum was talking today, we just didn't know about what. They have so many studios.
Built over 1,000 years, it was meant to be a tower of dreams. But for 1,000 more, it was seen as a tower of ruin,
It's beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Persevering through fire and ice and the coldest of winds, eventually the tower became a symbol of unrelenting ambition. That tower's name is Babylon.
Is this them doing the story of Babylon?
I don't know.
Yeah, because that's how the Empire of Babylon started with Tower of Babel.
Without further ado,
Multiplayer?
Could be. Looks like it. Is it a dungeon crawler?
Well, they tried to build a really tall tower, so I don't know.
If I'm to die, then I'll die for hope. For what little hope
I
there
wonder if
may
we'll see
be.
Nimrod make an appearance.
seen through the veil at last, have you?
It's a beautiful way to stylize it.
We're all prisoners of our subjective reality.
Stylized content lets you get by with a lot of really cool stuff in fantasy worlds. It has limitations.
Believe only what you see, and you're like to end up seeing only what you believe.
It's been brought up a lot in the WoW versus 14 conversation. The aesthetics have pros and cons. Separate from just you like it or you don't like it.
Not but two paths lie ahead. Ascend to the heaven above the tower.
Is 14 considered creative business unit 3?
Like this one now before you.
Yeah, that's Yoshi P's division.
Now begins its tale of both hope and despair.
PS4 and Steam. PS5.
There we go. There's some platform names. February.
プラチナゲームズは本当にアクションという部分に関しては世界屈指のデベロッパーだと思ってますし、ニーアオートマタでそれが証明できたんじゃないかなと思ってます。
ニーアオートマタのアクションをもっと楽しむためにどうしたらいいかって選ばれたジャンルがハック&スラッシュでしたので、このゲームのコンセプトは端的に言うとニーアオートマタのアクションでハック&スラッシュというジャンルを楽しむということになります。
もちろん一人でも遊べるんですけど、4人でダンジョンを攻略していくゲームになります。
コンセプトについては、プレイヤーが途切れなく向かってアクション、追い求め続けることができると。プレイヤーはストーリーを見ながらダンジョンをクリアして上層を目指していくと。入手する装備や素材を集めて自身を強化してカスタマイズしていくと。
ゲームのスタイルとしては、オーソドックスなハック&スラッシュという形です。ただ、アクションがスキルや強い力を引き出すためのトリガーになっているところがポイントかなと思っています。
プレイヤーの背中についているビデオコピーというのがかなりキーアイテムとなっています。それによって遊び方とかカスタマイズの方向性っていうのも変わってきます。
What did you say? What did you say, Chris?
Oh, that foggy aesthetic could be really visually fatiguing if that's all you're doing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's a live service title. That sounds exciting. That sounds exciting. If they can deliver on that combat, it's a 4-player dungeon co-op.
Long-form developer interview now available. Now recruiting for closed beta.
Nice.
Go get your application in, Brian.
What was the link?
Babylon's Fall. Now looking for closed beta testers.
Psychic power of empathy. But first, here's a look at the Life is Strange remastered collection.
We knew Life is Strange had to be here.
After 5 years, you're still Max Caulfield.
They have something to show for this series at every convention.
I think about us as little pirates, running and jumping through Arcadia Bay.
We are awesome!
Whoa.
Come on, let's dance! Or take my picture with your new camera.
That's Rachel Amber.
After my dad died and you moved, I felt abandoned. Oh, good, you're here. Rachel saved my life. She was my angel. Something happened to her. We have to find her, Max.
Holy shit.
Max, what's going on?
No! Whoa. I discovered I could reverse time.
What the hell is this? Max! Help!
Whatever's going on between us is special.
Step back before you regret it.
Get in, Max!
Then I realized I had a choice.
Yeah, they say the Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster is going to have a collection. That makes sense, right? Like,
Arcadia Bay is on the edge of disaster. Time to change time. Whatever happens, I'll always have your back. Always.
Hi.
yeah, did anybody catch that link?
Known as MX Tune. I'm a musician and the singing voice of Alex Chen in the upcoming Life is Strange True Colors. I hope you enjoyed that first look at official gameplay from the remastered collection. As a longtime fan, I know I did. You can see the love and care that Deck 9 have put into remastering both Life is Strange and Before the Storm. This collection features improved character animation, lip sync, and visuals, breathing new life into these two beloved games. Back in March, we also revealed the next major game in the series, Life is Strange True Colors, a small-town supernatural mystery. Alex Chen must uncover the truth behind her brother's death, using her psychic power of empathy to unravel the shocking secrets of Haven Springs. Today, we have a first look at Alex's unique power in action. Here's game director Zach Garris for more.
Oh, sure, absolutely.
The psychic power of empathy is integral to the story of Life is Strange True Colors. It impacts every relationship she builds.
I don't know what all platforms
and every decision she makes.
Never thought
For
I'd
Life
have
is
a
Strange, I think it fits
freaky
everywhere.
empath friend.
For years, Alex has been unable to shut out the strong feelings of others, the fear, sadness, and anger of those around her, leading her to believe her power is a curse. In the wake of Gabe's death, Alex realizes the only way she can find the truth is to embrace her power.
I can't believe this is happening. And the only way to understand is to feel what he's feeling.
From the very start, you can use Alex's power to focus on brightly colored auras to gain an insight into people's emotions.
Gabe was too young. Just too young.
These valuable insights deepen Alex's relationships with the folk of Haven Springs, as well as sparking new dialogue options and events, as here from a scene very early on in the game.
You're gonna lose her. You're gonna lose her, and it's all your fault.
Alex has uncovered a secret that Mac wants to keep hidden from his long-term girlfriend, and now he is terrified that Alex will reveal it before he can talk to Riley.
She is the best thing that's ever happened to me. So please, help me out.
Max telling you a whole lot of bullshit.
Listen.
Thanks for telling me the truth, Alex.
These games have never been my thing.
Are you serious?
But I haven't watched the last season of Handmaid's Tale because I don't need my day to be worse. So like I watch it at a time when like I can afford for something to make
When
my
Alex
day worse.
encounters a particularly strong
Emotional
aura,
journeys can be
she
really
can reach
taxing.
out to actively connect with that person's emotions. This
So it
generates
depends on what you
a
look for in
nova,
games.
a supernatural flare that transforms the world around Alex into a reflection of that person's psyche. In this altered, emotionally charged state, Alex can experience fragments of thoughts and memories to get to the root
Glad
of
they
their issue.
exist. I just don't know where I'd.
But not every emotional
Where I'd
crisis
fit
can be
it.
easily dealt with. Some carry a dangerous, even life-threatening amount of power.
He's dead! I wish I were too.
No decision is easy, and the consequences will be felt across the game.
this anger
Google
could
and all
kill
that
her.
does not have yet the information,
if
apparently.
I could just
No.
take
All
it
right.
away.
Using Alex's powers the only way you can uncover the truth behind her brother's death.
What would that do to her? What would
I
it
don't know
do
if they
to
have a
me?
different PR team than who we would
Even
contact
if I
for
can? Should I?
Yoshi P's team.
Mm-hmm.
How far
Or
will
with
you
the same
go in
contact
pursuit
and
of
get you
that
pointed in the right
truth?
direction?
The choice?
Yeah, no
is
harm in
yours.
asking.
Alex's powers look
Nice chance
so
to subtly
awesome.
remind him that if they're
I have
having
no idea how I'll make some
media
of these
tour invite
choices,
questions, that
but
we
I
would be
can't
happy
wait
to
to
go.
play it with you all when it comes out on September 10th.
Yeah.
Don't forget, you can pre-order Life is
everything
Strange
just-
True
Yeah.
Colors now. And
Hoping
if
to
you
see
choose
you
the
guys
Ultimate Edition,
or interact
you'll
with you
also
digitally.
receive the Life is
Yeah.
Strange Remastered Collection. And that's
If
it
you're
for
still
today.
trying to
Make
decide
sure to
who's on that
follow
list.
the Life is Strange social channels for more.
Yeah, it's saying that's why she doesn't, why Hellbraid honestly deal with enough of that in real life. Just want to escape.
I mean, it can be a way to process it. So, like, I'm not saying there's one right way, but I typically look to games for brightening my life. So I tend to stay away from like
And
emotionally
now,
charged
we are
titles or
excited
horrors.
to unveil a brand new title from
Typically.
Square-Enix Japan.
All right, what do we got? I moved my stuff into the top so that you guys would be able to see them translated.
I'm here to kill chaos. That's my mission.
Chaos, nice. Team Ninja, this is the Final Fantasy.
This is the new Final Fantasy Origins?
Looks like chaos has been waiting for us.
This is going to be M-rated title number
You
2.
think us go in there and find you?
Guess we'll just show ourselves in.
I only know one thing.
Dark
I want to
Knight's
kill
Tale.
chaos. We need to. It's not
Yes.
a hope or a dream. It's like a hunger.
I like it.
Looks great.
It turns them into crystal.
You're dust! You sure chaos is here?
Yeah, they can only squash monsters for so long. I hate doing pest control.
This is the shrine of chaos. He's here. We just have to hunt him down.
Feel the pain!
Yes.
The darkness is so thick I
Cool.
can taste it. This is it. No doubt.
Die already!
Oh my god. That's
There was a
amazing.
knight who left on the same journey as you, but never returned. His name was Garland. You could.
Garland,
I would be grateful
nice.
if you looked for him.
Chaos.
Here's the main antagonist. Chaos. Fighting Garland, it's amazing.
Know when you're beaten!
And who are you? We're here to kill chaos.
The prophecy's very own Warriors of Light.
The voice
He
lined up with the
always wore
English.
Splendid armor.
Or the
With
lipstick.
a helmet that was terrifying to behold.
It's Garland.
No. I become chaos.
Stranger of Paradise, Final Fantasy Origin.
Fascinating.
Hate the word origin. Cool.
So PlayStation and Xbox.
Demo
on
available
PlayStation.
soon on PS5.
Perfect.
I'll leave you
Cool.
with a look at some of the amazing Square-Enix titles you can play now, as well as those to come.
Oh,
The
7R.
bearer of bad news, but
Just hit me with it.
we're gonna drop plate number 7.
They're gonna do what?
It's all or nothing.
Yes. They said you can play now. Some of that stuff, now we're getting into stuff that hasn't released.
No, of course I will. I'll call you.
Thank you for joining us today. Keep an eye out for news about our next Square-Enix Presents.
You just love Yuffie? Yeah.
I'm Matt Mercer.
Is that it?
See you next time.
That's it, man.
But I wanted more.
Yeah, I think that's honestly especially with Xbox, like, yeah, just cool. No mic drop moments, no like falling out of my chair moments.
I wanted more though.
Yeah. Yeah. It is what it is. Oh my goodness. That's what I'm really curious about. I'm excited about, and Final Fantasy Origins looks cool, but like that's not even a this year kind of game, right? So I don't know. I guess I'm thank God for Endwalker. Oh man!
I mean,
thank God
the
for
Final
Endwalker.
Fantasy Origin looks good.
Yeah.
I didn't get my Halo date. I would say looked good, but wanting more might be my feelings towards E3 in general this year.
The Low Standards Gaming says, any excitement for the Soul style Final Fantasy died immediately from the most unlikable main character that they've ever seen. I'm here to kill chaos. I'm here, like his side character, his buds seem way more dimensional in that trailer than him. Gotta find chaos. Is chaos here? I'm looking for chaos. Chaos.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the translated when the people do the game simplified or whatever. Those guys that like do the movie trailers and have like this is the real trailer for the game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. All right.
Yeah.
Well,
that main yeah. That main character. I hope that they flesh him out a little bit more. Combat looked cool. Crystallizing your enemies looked cool. Fighting Garland looked cool. Like, it's a Final Fantasy game. It's on all platforms. I can't ask for more.
Yeah.
You know, like, okay.
All right. Well, that was E3
for us,
you and me.
Yeah, like any other announcements and stuff that come out, guys. Like,
I'll just check it. I'll catch it in post. Like,
yeah,
people will report it to us. Well, not a bad day. How far did you get on your relic?
I still have 11 more runs of Rab and 11 more runs of Void.
I got 40 leaves turned in, and I got the stuff gathered for probably a pretty big dent in the rest.
Nice. Very nice.
So, I made a dent.
Just a tiny little dent. Just a tiny little dent. All right, I'm a little tired. I'm not so much disappointed as just like, all right. All right, cool, man. Some cool stuff. I'm looking forward to playing some more stuff, and thankfully, I just need to keep plugging away on these relics. But I haven't like Yeah, I think I either need a nap or a snack or something. I don't know. I feel a little low, feel a little down. It's like I wasn't hopeful. Like I was trying to also set expectations for myself to be like pretty like. I just expected something on 16. Huh. Yeah, that's on me, man.
All right.
All right. I'm going to hit end stream, guys. Are you going to continue streaming, Chris, or are you going to wrap up?
No, I'm going to send you guys over to Night Sky Prince.
That's a good idea. Here, guys, if you haven't
you want a fan of, probably has some opinions on all this. Night Sky Prince? Is he still alive?
Or just maybe he was like
the Night Sky Prince. I went to you got to get the Night Sky Prince. Guys, as somebody that's probably going to spend a bunch of time analyzing everything you just saw, so if you're hyped about any of the Square-Enix stuff, huge Square-Enix fan, go say hello.
Yeah.
He's wonderful. Very big fan. Gets different things out of 14 than we do necessarily, so always a nice contrasting view. Very, very, very welcome. So hopefully you guys enjoy his stream, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will see you guys Monday, 8 a.m. We'll be decorating our house.
Yeah, and then here is the link if you guys here want to, because we don't have the ability to raid on YouTube. So there's his link if you guys want to go hang out with him. I'm going to bounce. Thanks for being here, guys. Love you faces.